Y'all go. We go on. Give me 30-second countdown.
We're live now.
Live now.
Yeah, we are back. So, brothers, we're going through a little bit of technical difficulties. So I apologize. Co-host of the 1-9 event international, Brother Mike Jones in Atlanta. So we got a full production here in Atlanta. So we're gonna break a couple people up here in Atlanta very soon, very soon. So I hope you brothers is able to engage all day with the brotherhood. We appreciate y'all tuning in. So this morning we was in Korea, we was in UAE, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Libya, Ghana. Now it's time to be in the States. So while we updating the brotherhood in the U.S. with a new link, I want to break a couple people on. Oh, we got a camera right there? Okay, cool. I want to recognize a couple people. First of all, I want to bring up my boy, Carlton Riddick, Alpha Phi Alpha Lambda chapter. Talking real quick. Real talk. Hold on. There you go.
Brothers. This is Brother Carlton Riddick I was made at Alpha Omicron chapter in fall 1989.
Say it one more time. You was
Made, yes, I was made. In fall 1989. Yes, I'm a hieroglyphic. That is the mother chapter of North and South Carolina, by the way. And I'm currently active with the Omicron Phi Lambda chapter here in South Fulton. So this production that you see is all in South Fulton. We're here at Stanley's Cigar Lounge, owned by a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha, Monica Coleman. We're going to bring her on in a little bit. She's going to come on and talk about her establishment. But I'm just glad to be here. I'm glad that brothers are doing what they need to do to get active, get back to fraternity. We need you, brothers. We need every hand on the plow to do what we got to do the work of Alpha. So I'm just glad to be here.
That's awesome. Hey, we got Monica coming up now. Hey, we got to bring up a Sora up.
While you waiting on the Sora, let me just say hello to the good people while you wait for the Sora's brother Norbert Robinson. I am your National Reclamation chair and co-chair with my brother Bowles and brother Mike for this 1-9 event. Had a little technical difficulties, but brothers are hopping on because alphas know how to pivot. And so I appreciate you good brothers joining. I'm going to pass it back to Mike Jones, and we'll have more brothers joining. It's an exciting evening we got going on. Doesn't get any better than when you started with a sister from the pink.
Hey, that's how we do it here in Atlanta. So I want to bring on Monica. She owns the facility. We are here at tonight. We're going to smoke. We're going to drink. We're going to talk to the brotherhood worldwide. Monica, introduce yourself.
Greetings. I am Monica Gail Coleman. I am the owner of Stanley Cigar Lounge here in the city of South Fulton. And I am a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. So I am glad to welcome the brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha here tonight for this amazing event. It's the start of a new year. It's time to come back home. That's what you're telling the brothers, right? Time to reactivate. This is a reclamation event, isn't it?
Tell me about your facility.
Sure thing. So Stanley's has been open for 3.5 years. We offer a variety of cigars, just really great experiences, and just opportunities for people to connect in community around cigars as a backdrop. So we're always looking forward to hosting new people. So if you're in Atlanta, make sure you come see us here at Stanley's.
So,
and who is
Southern
Stanley?
Regional Convention coming in 2 months. So we didn't spend our money with a sword.
Spend your money with your sword. No, but seriously, we love hosting you all. I mean, you can make reservations in advance, but we definitely welcome you to come in town and come spend some time with us, okay?
Yeah.
No doubt. We appreciate you. Thank you for the hospitality. Hey, we got to have ladies to represent on the 1-9 call.
Yes, sir.
No doubt.
No doubt, no diggity.
Yeah, so I want to make sure, Brother Robinson,
Yes,
you
sir.
ready to go?
I think we're getting there, brother. Let me see. Let's go back to the full screen, see who we have. We've got, we were supposed to start with brother from Bahamas. So let's, Brother Moss is from the Bahamas. So let him start it off.
All right.
Brother Moss. Is he frozen there? I see him. Maybe that's a picture. Brother Andre Moss, you good to go? From the Bahamas? All right.
Hey,
So,
Bahamas.
and let's see who else we got. Well, we got them brothers for Norfolk, and then we'll do Norfolk, and then we'll go Fort Lauderdale, good brothers. You know, you see, I showed you love, Norfolk, because you know I'm a Hamptonian, but it's all
Hey,
love.
appreciate that.
It's all love. So introduce yourself, good brother. Talk to us a little bit about your chapter, what y'all do, and you got 5 to 10 minutes, and set it off. Stage is yours.
Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear?
We need other people to mute. If you're not talking, other people mute. Everybody mute but Norfolk. And I don't know if that's you in the background, that's someplace else. But everybody mute but Norfolk, and we good to go. Go ahead, good brother. Introduce yourself. Talk to us.
Hey, good evening, everybody. I'm Eric Putman. I am the chapter vice president of Alpha Phi Lambda, seated in the Norfolk and Virginia Beach. I want to give everybody a warm greeting on this Reclamation Day as we bring back good brothers to the house. The first thing I want to tell you is that we're actually doing this from our Alpha Leadership and Education Center in downtown Norfolk. One of the things that we've done is that we actually have a house that we utilize for our national programs and, more importantly, for fellowship, which we're going to do this evening. Of note, you had me, the chapter vice president. Brother Blair, our chapter president, is actually downstairs doing reclamation activities with the Brotherhood. So since you gave me the floor, it's a great opportunity to kind of speak on some of the activities that Alpha Phi Lambda has conducted over the last year. And the first one being is our scholarship program that supports what we call our Alpha Leadership and Education Center, but more importantly, our Alpha Scholarship, where we give out every year a $20,000 scholarship to a deserving student in the Norfolk and Virginia Beach area. Last year, we were able to give it out to a young man, Mr. McClendon, who was actually attending Tuskegee University. And this year will be the first year that he actually interns with NASA. This young brother's vision is to actually be an astronaut and fly in space. And the brothers of this chapter gave him a $20,000 scholarship to chase those dreams with that. The second part I want to talk to you about is that we are a very in-tune political chapter. We have actually had two brothers that reside in our home chapter actually run for and get elected on the state level. Brother Michael Fagan, who serves in the Richmond Capitol, representing Virginia Beach as a state representative, and our very own Carlos Clanton, who works as the city council, just got recently vetted and certified over the past week here in Norfolk. So as you know, we went through a very taxing election year. It is very important that Alpha is represented, but more importantly, that we represent the communities that we are so privileged to serve in. The next thing I want to talk to you is our partnership that we have with the Salvation Army. For the last 15 years, this chapter has been participating in the Salvation Army's Red Kettle campaign. Each year on Black Friday, all the way through Christmas, you will see brothers at various Walmart stores ringing the bell, and welcoming in the holidays, but more importantly, raising money for the Salvation Army. Over the past 10 years, we've raised over $25,000 in support of the Salvation Army's Red Kettle campaign for that. One thing that is actually near and dear to my heart, there's a lot of food insecurities in the Norfolk and Virginia Beach area. One of the things that we do is we give out holiday baskets. We give out 100 holiday baskets for Thanksgiving, but we also give out 100 holiday baskets for December. And we don't, and those holiday baskets, it's not only just a turkey, but it's a complete meal where we're giving out collard greens, freshly picked Each year we have a partnership with McClendon's Farms, which is one of the few black farms that we have in Virginia Beach, where he allows us to come out and pick fresh collard greens, which we then give out as a part of our holiday baskets, which not only includes the turkey, like I said before, but collard greens, yams, potatoes, mac and cheese. We want that deserving family to have a full meal as they bring in the holidays for that. The next thing I want to talk to you is something personal. As a retired, let me backtrack real quick because I think I forgot one thing, which is the black and gold ball. Each year we have our own black and gold ball, which is the funding arm that we utilize for our scholarship. But we also have in the upcoming here, March the 15th, the MEAC Day Party, which is going to be held at Waterside in Norfolk. That's a part of not a part of the official MEAC basketball tournament that's held there, but it's an opportunity for you to come out and celebrate, but also have a great time with the brothers of Alpha Phi Lambda, but also party with a purpose, because those funds will also be redirected to our scholarship fund. The last thing, on a personal point of privilege, as a retired military officer, one of my fondest memories was actually checking in to the Republic of Korea. At the time, I had my whole family with me, and as I was walking through a hotel, I saw a bunch of brothers with Alpha paraphernalia on, and I started smiling because it was always good to see. It's always good to see brothers. And as I walked up to those brothers, I was like, "Hey, man, it's always good to see Alphas here. What are y'all doing?" He says, "Well, we got a chapter," and it does my heart good because I actually saw Mu Phi Lambda chapter on the previous videotape, and they were like, "Hey, we got a chapter here. We'd love to have you. How's your family doing?" They brought me up under their wing. And I just want to leave with this. There are Alphas everywhere in the world. And I definitely want to extend a right hand out to those military Alphas. If you're in the Norfolk and you're in the Virginia Beach area, whether you're on a ship or you're assigned to an installation, come check us out. Alpha Phi Lambda chapter. Just put us into Google. Our information will come up. You will always have an opportunity to fellowship, come to a chapter meeting, have a piece of chicken with us, break a little bread, but most importantly, carry out the work of this great institution. Now, I just said previously that I'm up here on the second floor of our Alpha Learning and Education Center. I want to pass it down to the second floor to our brother Blair, who's our chapter president, who's actually doing reclamation. Brother Blair. Brother Blair, who's our chapter president, who's actually doing reclamation. Brother Blair.
First, good evening. Good evening, everyone. How you doing this evening? We're glad to be here this evening to welcome back brothers to the house. We have a full house here tonight. Brother Putman, I can't say anything additional. You covered everything we do. As our motto here at Alpha Phi Lambda is, we're never not working. So it's never a day, never a weekend that this chapter is not serving the community. We're first of all, servants of all, and we stand for that, and we do that. So thank you, and welcome all the brothers back to the house that are online. Welcome to all the brothers. 1119 06.
I see you in Norfolk coming out strong. I love it. I love it. Good brothers, I know GP might be on in a little bit. Just glad to hear the great work that you're doing. We are gonna dig at the brother Moss next. I know I said Fort Lauderdale, but brother Moss in Bermuda, Bahamas keeps losing connectivity. So while we got him, let's jump on it. Go, brother Moss. Talk to us. We see you. Can you hear us? Go. Can you hear us? Talk. Brother Moss, it's on you. He's having difficult connecting. It's on you, Brother Moss.
Is he on?
Talk.
You take it off of me, brother.
He's not talking. Can't hear me, bro. Brother Moss, can you hear me?
Brother Moss, what's going on, man?
All right, sorry about that. It's going in and out. Brother Andre Moss, Nassau, Bahamas, Iota Epsilon Lambda chapter, made for Y2K. Proud to be on. Actually, we're having consecration, so I had to do double duty. So I'm over at our sanctuary. Some of the brothers supposed to be coming on as well because they may be at a different location, but I'm proud to be a part of it. So far in the month of January, we've seen, I think, almost like close to half a dozen or more brothers who, for some reason, was on a little vacation, but they're back in the house. So we're proud that we're getting the message out ever since Brother Robinson and I touched base. I've been, updating the brothers and trying to make sure that we get brothers back in the house, risk management, IMDP certified, and about the business of Alpha. Every year, we obviously participate in our Salvation Army bell ringing. We've been raising the most money for consecutive years. We just completed it in December again. We also, tomorrow morning, actually, will be hosting our MLK oratorical contest. We have over, I think it's about probably 15 or more high school students, and that's scholarship money to each one that wins, that obviously plays. We also have our Honors Day convocation. We have the NPHC, sorry, not the NPHC. We have the Greek College Career Fair, and we're also the only country outside of the continental international USA that participate in the MLK Leadership Conference with past President Harry Johnson, and we've been doing that for the past 3 years. I think so far we eclipsed $20,000 to $30,000 easy, and I think total we've already given out more than $3+ million in scholarships. So we're trying to hold it locked down here in the Bahamas at Iota Epsilon Lambda chapter, Nassau, Bahamas, Phi Mu on the University of the Bahamas, and Sigma Beta Lambda in Freeport, Grand Bahama. 06 brothers, glad to be here.
Glad to have you, good brother. Glad to have you. I know we had a partnership, Hampton University, with the Bahamas when you had that storm. It had some great partnership and had some brothers come up and some students finish school at Hampton. So that was a great partnership. I remember that. All right, Fort Lauderdale's next on
Hey, no doubt. Appreciate you being on.
Our general president is in the building. So GP, sorry for we had a little technical difficulties, good brother, but we have brothers from Fort Lauderdale, brothers from Norfolk, Virginia, Panama's on, I guess ATL's on with the big production. And I know we got Detroit waiting in the wings and everything. So bring greetings, good brother, General President.
Well, first of all, I think that Atlanta had an unfair advantage with Brother Jones.
Speak on it, brother. Speak truth to power.
So I just wanted to acknowledge that up front.
Hold on. Hey, I spent the money. So it is what it is.
I'm just calling what I see, good brother. So, brothers, I see my good brother, Brother Johnson, out there. Brother Johnson, good to see you. And I see the brothers from the Bahamas. I see brothers from all over. I just wanted to say thank you, brothers. Your work is exceptional that you're doing on the 1-9 day, brothers. I know I got my Dominican brothers on here as well, brothers. It is always a pleasure to have the opportunity to serve as your general president. But ultimately, we need to make sure that we keep brothers in the house and we reclaim brothers to the house, brothers. I'm excited about the work that you're doing, but I just want to open it up for you brothers to ask me questions. I don't want to take up your time because it looked like you were having a good time before I got here, and I don't want to be the party killer. So let me know what questions you have.
That's open to anybody, good brothers.
All right, first question.
We got Panama in the house. Is that Panama's side? All right now.
My good GP, Brother Andre Moore from the 242. We need to know. Yes, sir. We need to know, when is your first trip here as General President? We know you've been here before, but every General President has made its way to the 242 in the Bahamas. So we're looking forward to hosting you whenever your schedule allows. But obviously, we'll do what we can do from the 242 to support your administration and make sure that we represent.
And I love the 242. So, Brother Moss, I will make my way to support the brothers in the Bahamas. You're doing great work out there. And I want to make sure that you have the support of your general president. So yes, we definitely will support you in your journey.
All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. God bless.
God bless.
Beautiful. Fort Lauderdale, you got any questions? Fort Lauderdale's been waiting to turn to speak. And I don't know, do you have any questions, brother, from Fort Lauderdale for our
No
general
questions. I
president?
just want to give Brother Matillis congratulations and a shout out from the brothers of Zeta Alpha Lambda. You know what I mean? We supported you, and we know you're going to do great things.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you.
So we've been taking some good information, General President. I know there was some talk earlier about affinity groups and how the international brothers were working to create these affinity groups and realizing that they have, you know, if brothers are in Ghana and they're across the world, they have that affinity to their country. And so they're dying to be a part of a chapter in Ghana, dying to be a part of a chapter in Liberia. And so we were saying we think we can leverage, and we had talked about this in the MAC, the same type of thing in terms of creating these affinity groups across chapters, maybe something around, we were doing something in MAC around fatherhood and having sessions with that. That's a way to bring brothers together, and maybe military and a whole bunch of other topics, and developing these affinity groups we think is a way to bind brothers together in fellowship across chapters and states. I don't know if you have any thoughts about that.
Well, I definitely think there's an opportunity for us to look at expanding the affinity groups, as long as we're getting brothers on board and brothers are committed to not only the affinity group, but the fraternity. I think that there's great opportunity there, right? So we got to have fraternal commitment first, and then those things that we admire and have an affinity for with the affinity groups, as an example, we definitely can partner with.
Excellent. Excellent. Brothers, what else we got for the general president? Valuable time. He's giving some time to us. Make mine tell us, Brother Glover says. Mike,
hey, brothers, this is no time. You got a general president on the line.
Don't say
that's whatever you need to ask. But remember, we're a public. This is not in the house.
So make sure if you got something. Hey, there goes the brother I was looking for from
who is that? Is that my big brother from Tau Zeta Lambda?
That's the brother from the DR. Speak to us, good brother. We were just talking to GP. You're on mute, so if you get off mute, and wanted to know if anybody had any questions for the GP, and I know you're ready.
Ready. GP, how do you feel, good brother Metellus?
I'm blessed every day. Let's just not take time. Let's not forget about our brothers in California, especially Los Angeles, Pasadena area, with the fires they're experiencing. Make sure that you send prayers. We're going to take some action soon to help support them. But right now, we're just waiting for the storms to calm down. You know, you can't assess what the brothers need until everything starts calming down. But Brother Sabovala, big brother, it's good to see you, my brother.
Brother GP, LA spoke up and said that they're going to be on, and I know they're holding something at 9 o'clock LA time. They just sent me prayer and seeing what they're going to do for the good brothers. So,
and I'll be on that. I'm already on that.
Excellent. All right, brother from the DR. Yeah, any other questions for GP, or just want to shout out Dominican Republic or anybody else in Atlanta or anything? If not, we got the whole GP. He's a busy man. And but he's here for you.
No, I'll see the GP this weekend. I'll be there.
Definitely.
With bells on.
All right, we'll be up there.
Brother Metellus, Bradford.
Hey, Brother Bradford, how are you?
I am good, brother. Good to see you. Congratulations again.
Thank you, bro.
I see Brother Portier as well. I like what you got on, brother.
I see.
Do you have anybody in the waiting room? IT. I know Detroit was trying to get on. I don't know if we're full. If we need to take some brothers off.
Let me jump off, brothers. But it's good seeing y'all. Continue to hold the light high, and I appreciate everything that you're doing. All right.
Hey, we appreciate you, brother John President.
06, brother.
06.
All right, so who else do we have? We have Fort Lauderdale. We didn't get a chance. I kept promising I was going to let you speak, and we didn't get to it. So Fort Lauderdale, let's see what you got, bro. And
no worries, bro. I appreciate the time.
Talk to us about what's going on in Fort Lauderdale.
Too much right now.
Everybody else mute, please.
Currently, the temperatures dropped. I don't know where this weather's come from, but it got us down here. You know, they ran us off the beach.
what is it, 50?
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I just came back from Colorado. First, let me introduce myself. I'm Brother Tony Arena. I'm the chapter president for Zeta Alpha Lambda down here, seated in the 234th house of Alpha, established in 1954. We just celebrated 70 years this past November, and we had a big a weekend of events. We had a sneaker ball is the first annual. It was a great success, and we raised a lot of money for our Men of Tomorrow program and scholarships for the seniors. We also had a worship day that Sunday with the brothers, and then we had a reclamation event that was basically Founders Day toast. We sent invitations out to the Tri-County, which is Miami-Dade, Broward County, and West Palm Beach, and we had about almost 100 brothers here at our location here at Smitty's. This particular location is significant for the fact that old Black Broward basically established this area as a civil rights hub, and we're at the restaurant owned by Brother Chris Smith, Spring 89, Alpha Omicron of Johnson C. Smith. This was his, if you don't know, Brother Chris Smith was a Florida representative and in the Florida Senate. This used to be his campaign quarters. He turned it into a business that's Black owned, and he only hires residents from his community. So we thought it fitting that this be our hub to bring South in Miami, Miami-Dade, and West Palm Beach. So anytime we have an event, we send out invitations to the Tri-County, and brothers can participate. And we usually have a huge success. Founders Day toast, anything of significance when brothers want to hang out, this is where we congregate and support this Black-owned business. Yeah. So the restaurant's been here almost north of 8 years, and we've been here, and it's always supported. We have our mentor programs here, our tie-tying events. We bring the kids out and basically teach them etiquette for the community, and it's always been a great success. Our current reclamation efforts, pretty much everything that we do has a reclamation component. We have a database that we've accumulated over the last 15 years with different brothers and different patrons of our events. And we have a special section for brothers that we know that aren't connected to our chapter, and they always get an invitation to everything. Currently, we have about 4 or 5 unclaimed brothers now. I wanted to introduce you to a couple. This is my VP, Vice President, Dr. Will Alexis. Good evening, brother. Give him a shout. Good evening, brothers. Happy New Year. We have, of course, Brother Bradford, for our RVP.
Good brothers. Good to see you all.
And then we got a host of other brothers over here. But in Fort Lauderdale, this is pretty much our epicenter of civil rights. We're overly active in a voters campaign. Currently, one of our brothers is the supervisor of elections for Broward County, Brother Joe Scott. And he's been doing a phenomenal job considering the circumstances. Broward was always under attack to turn it red, and we put up a fight every time. Some of our annual programs, we have a golf tournament every year through our foundation, Zeta Alpha Lambda Educational Charitable Foundation. We raise over $10,000 clip to donate scholarships to our Men of Tomorrow seniors. That's always a huge success. So if you need brothers in the area, it'll be a little warmer in a few months. Actually, maybe next week. Y'all can come down and get ready to participate in the golf tournament. We'd love to have you. But in conjunction with that, we know that reclamation is a big part of every administrators, general president's campaign, and it's a huge component of ours. But we like to make sure that within the Reclamation Act, we like to grow the house from the inside out. So we want to make sure that we keep retention on the minds as well, and make sure the brothers that we have here, have a brotherly experience every time, because there's various reasons that brothers leave and get inactive. We want to make sure that our conduct is one. So with that being said, brothers, that's all I got.
Hey, no doubt. I like it. Hey, we appreciate you coming down, bro. Talking about what you want on your city.
Brother.
Hey, Brother Robinson, can I take a point of personal privilege?
Check this out.
Let's give him a shot.
Brother Robinson?
Oh.
Can I take a point of personal privilege?
All right.
All right, hey, I want to bring Atlanta on so we get them out the way so they can go have fun. Let me know when we're ready. I want to bring them on so we get them out the way so they can enjoy themselves. Is that cool?
Brother Aaron out. What up, baby?
I just want to make sure it's cool.
Yeah, what's up, baby?
What's good? Hip hop, you already know.
Yeah.
Let me get Atlanta out the way real quick. Come on in, bro.
Brothers, giving you greetings from the Kappa Epsilon Lambda.
Where's that? The mighty what? The mighty what?
Vice President, Brother Jay Graham, recommended retention committee.
Can we highlight KEL? Can we highlight KEL?
Of Alpha Phi Alpha in Prince George's County. We're down at the Grove in Upper Marlboro, Maryland, with a crew of brothers from near and far. We bring you greetings and look forward to this wonderful evening. We are the chapter that has won 3 Eastern Region Alumni Chapters of the Year. We also had 3 Alumni Brothers of the Year from our chapter, as well as a general officer and a host of other brothers. We're also led by our district by Brother Ray Hawkins. And once again, we are where the 1-9 event started. I'm going to now turn it over to Brother Jay Graham for a few words. Brother Graham.
All right. I want to start with 1-9.
Yeah.
In the building. So tonight, again, I'm the vice president of the Kappa Epsilon Lambda chapter. Big shout out to the Eastern Region. Big shout out to the district. Big shout out to our chapter leadership, Brother Bryce Gaylor. Big shout out to all of the brothers in this chapter that make the chapter go, to execute and actually do the work. We're just figureheads, but at the end of the day, the biggest title we have is brother. And so I really appreciate that. I've been asked to talk a little bit about the great work that we do in this area. So our bread and butter in the Kappa Epsilon Lambda chapter, and if you're in the Prince George's County area, you already know this, is community service and our educational programs through the Kappa Epsilon Lambda Education Foundation. We do a lot of work. So if you really think about it, Brother Reynolds probably hit on the college fair already, but I'll talk about the scholarships that we give out. So one of the things we do through the go to high school, go to college program, one is that we're going to introduce you to colleges, one of the biggest college fairs in the area. And the other thing we're going to do is that we're going to help you get there financially as well. And we're very happy, like this past year, to give out 16 scholarships to not only those that's college bound, but also those who are already in college, because we want to keep them encouraged as well. We do that in partnership with the Prince George County Council. And this year we gave away
or awarded
there
is a new
$1,000 in scholarship.
New link that you have to click on the live stream in Vegas. New link, sending it to you.
And so that was certainly a milestone for us, but that is also a challenge for us to increase that on the next level. So also in terms of our community service, one of the things that we're very excited about, we run an Alpha Academy where we have 40 to 50 young men. We have the Alpha Academy chairs here. We pretty much provide mentorship for middle and high school students. And we do this not only once, but we do it out throughout the entire year. So for the entire school year, we provide mentorship to the young males of PG County, and we're very happy about that. This is also where we support the Leadership Development Institute with the Eastern region through this program. So we're very happy about that. We normally send 2 to 3 young males every year, and we send the cream of the crop every year. Big shout out to our community service program. We partner with the county again, where we give away Thanksgiving baskets, Christmas baskets, also toys to needy families. So we support not just the students and the kids, but also their parents. So we're very happy about that. This year we gave away 170 baskets in partnership. Hey, 170 baskets it feels really good to be able to help that many families.
Beautiful, man.
And lastly, I'm just going to touch on the brotherhood of this chapter. I think this chapter is like no other. We had an event last night, and the 2 things I hit on about brotherhood, and brothers can respect this, it's about trust and transparency. So that's the 2 T's that are the keys to brotherhood. Trust and togetherness. Trust and togetherness. So in this chapter, we do that. So our reclamation is very natural. We have a lot of events. Like you said, it's not just about reclaiming them, but it's about retaining them as well. And so we have a lot of events where we come out, Founder Day events, cookouts, brotherhood smokes. We got some cigar smokers here, and I'm one of them. If you come to my house, just bring me the good stuff, okay? We have a lot of events where we get together, hang out, we have fun, and that's what it's about. Because if you don't have brotherhood, you certainly are not going to be effective in your service. So we stick together in this chapter. So I'll hand it off. They say I talk a lot. I hand it off to our reclamation and retention chapter.
All right, brothers. Good evening, Brother Rasan Cofield, Theta Epsilon chapter, now in Find My Home in KEL. Like a lot of other brothers who in the last year have been reclaimed or reactivated with KEL. It is an intentional result of a 3-year strategic plan that the chapter adopted in 2022. Are called our Ice Cube strategic plan, and the pillars of that plan are invitation, inspiration, and integration. The work we do to invite them to the house, the work we do to inspire brothers when they get there, and the work we do to integrate them into how we do Alpha business. And as a result of that strategic plan, the KEL chapter is one of the fastest growing chapters in not only in the MAC, but in the fraternity. And last fraternal year, we grew our chapter by 25% through our reclamation activities alone. And that deserves a round of applause, brothers. That deserves a round of applause. We made a significant investment. The chapter made a decision. And because of that financial investment, the way we've been able to grow our chapter, we experienced 142% return on investment by getting the brothers to join our chapter and to be active with our educational foundation. And speaking of financials, we understand that one of the reasons why brothers may not remain active in the frat.
Your brother, the new link for tonight. A new link I sent you, okay?
And so we made the decision to make that financial incentive and to reclaim, reactivate brothers in this chapter. We cut our dues in half for brothers who are reactivating the chapter. It's not about the money for us.
This is Indiana, right?
You'll come back and make
that. All right, I sent it to you. I texted it to you. All right.
Really showing the proof is in the pudding right here in gorgeous Prince George's County, Maryland, the premier chapter in Prince George's
30
County.
minutes or so. That's good. It's been working pretty well. So I don't have to be 45, but I would say 20, 30 minutes would be good. All right, brother.
Yeah, no problem.
06. Man, you can't even top the mighty Mac, but we're whole fraternity wide, so we got to make sure we speak to everybody. The KEL, my district director is home based. So who haven't we spoken to, right? We did DR, we did Fort Lauderdale. Did we talk to Panama about what's going on in Panama yet?
Oh, no, we haven't.
Having trouble hearing.
Can you hear me?
Panama. Everybody else, if y'all can mute. If everybody else can mute, except for Panama. Brother,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me, good brother?
Yeah, good brother. Talk to us.
Outstanding, brother. Thank you. Thank you for putting this on, good brother. First of all, it's always it's truly a pleasure and an honor to be here always amongst the brethren. Even though it's virtually, we know that, we're all over the world. And brother, we are here in Panama right now. Alpha Phi Alpha is here. And I humbly say this, or as humbly as I can, being chartered on August 24th of last year, 2024, the motto of the Panama crest is pro mundi beneficio. And that's a Latin term meaning for the benefit of the world. And it just goes to show that Alpha has been a benefit for the world. But I like to say that though we were just chartered in 2024 and we are beneficial, so to speak, we have been official since 1906, my good brothers. And we are here right now. Some of the things that we are doing here in Panama, one of the staples that we have here on the ground, something that we have anchored our efforts to, is what's called the Panama Alpha's Educational Series. And this is, it's a heavy series, good brothers. It's an educational series where a proposal was drawn up, had to draft a proposal, had to get an interview through the Ministry of Education in order to start teaching in the schools here. Primarily, we wanted to concentrate on the city of Colón, which is the most populous Afro-Panamanian city and province here in the Republic of Panama. The subjects that we're teaching, brother, as I mentioned, they range from the truth about Columbus and the African presence in the Americas to what we call blanqueamiento, which is the whitening of society and how it affects Latin America. We also talk about finances, how to purchase homes, all of these things that alpha men talk about, right? But in this particular series, it's something that is resonating within the communities. And the Black Greek life and lifestyle is something new to the Republic of Panama. But if you listen real close, you hear them talk about Alpha Phi Alpha. They say it Alpha Phi Alpha, and they know that we are here. So I like to emphasize that, good brothers. And I do want to shout out my brothers in the Dominican Republic, in Puerto Rico, in Haiti, and all of our southern region international chapters. They have been very supportive of us. As a matter of fact, during our oratorical competition that we held during our Chartering Week activities, there was a scholarship given out by Brother Miguel Rodriguez of the Dominican Republic to one worthy student in what was called his Miguel Rodriguez Sports Scholarship, where he presented $1,000 to one of the students there at the school in Colón, Instituto Rufo A. Garay. Very beneficial to that student, very beneficial to his future. We also, at the conclusion of the oratorical competition, handed out our scholarships as well. Many things that are happening on the ground, brother. We hit the ground running, and as many of the brothers have attested to already across the world and across the continental United States, education, scholarships is one of the main things that we focus on as well. Myself, my wife, and a doctor here in the province of Chiriquí also presented a 4-year scholarship to one of the nursing. Well, she's going to a nursing school here in Panama, but she is part of my what I call the Alpha's English class, where she excelled in English, expressed an interest to work in the medical field, but didn't have the funds. So with us being here, we made it happen. There's also many things that have stemmed from the oratorical competition and the brothers that were down here sharing in our joy during the chartering activities. We had over 100 brothers in attendance, at the oratorical competition in Cologne, and they matched our scholarships. And those have blossomed into other supporting brothers that have stepped up and said, hey, brother, we want to help you out there. I know that you're just starting. Let's get these scholarships going for those students there. So it really touched lives. It changed lives. It impacted our communities. And, that's what we're about, good brother. So, we're going to keep going, brother. This train doesn't stop. As we say over here, estamos aquí. It means we are here. Estamos aquí. And as long as the sun rises in Panama, Alpha Phi Alpha and Tau Kappa Lambda will be here. So thank you, good brother. I appreciate
you. Yeah, man. Thank you so much, good brother. Thank you so much. The globalness of Alpha, bro. That's what we've been having all evening. And I see, I don't know if ATL is going to hop back on, but let me get the brothers from Detroit, the good honorable OG brother. I don't know if he knew the founders or not, but this is one of the original good brothers for Detroit, the honorable brother Harry Todd. Talk to us, good brother. Appreciate you coming through. I know you had some difficulties with COVID and stuff going on in Detroit, but
hey, what's good?
What up, though?
How you doing? Good. Good evening, brothers.
Talk to us.
Welcome. What up, though, as we say in Detroit, to all the brothers out here. We got some good brothers here assembled. I want to introduce them right quick. What's going on to the brothers in GL? Brother Riddick, how you doing? Linwood.
Go,
brother John Warren. Estamos aquí, brother Elvin, brother District Director. Got brother Will Walters here. Got brother John Green, Clifton Clark, Martell Bivens. We have Jeremy Thomas, brother Kevin Clark is here. Brother Stephen Shepard. Welcome to the D, and happy to be on here for this one day of reclamation.
Talk to us about the chapter, good brother. Tell us what's going on in Detroit, your size, what some of your signature events are.
Hey, yo, Todd. Hey, man, brag about your chapter, man. What you doing up there in Detroit, man? What's your
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
You said talk to us about your chapter. Mike Jones said talk to us. Tell us about this town.
Okay, now I can hear you. All right. Well, listen. Up here in Detroit, we're doing some amazing things as always. We're the host for the 2025 Midwest Regional Convention that will be held March 19th through the 23rd here in downtown Detroit. We are poised for greatness as always. We've done some amazing things this year. We started off with a health initiative that we broke out. Brother Clifton Clark will be discussing that. We have our overall community service that we're hitting all elements off that ball. We just did a major initiative with two different schools, Dawson Elementary, as well as Emerson, of which we did turkeys with over 200 students there. We are doing things in the community as far as in reading, comprehension for all the kids at all those different schools, as well as more. It's hard for me to just tell you what we're doing because GL does a lot, and which is a good problem to have. And I'm proud to be the president of this chapter. And the brothers here are going to talk to you about our upcoming event next week. Where's Brother Rogers? Brother Rogers, talk to us about the Day of Reclamation that we have. I mean, not Day of Reclamation, a day on, not a day off.
Good evening.
MLK Weekend of Service.
Brothers, we have
a full weekend coming up next weekend for MOK weekend. We call it the service. We call it a day on, not a day off. On Thursday the 16th, we have a party with a purpose where we have an event at the Chandelier down in Detroit. Basically, we take that money and we raise it and we fund all the events throughout the weekend. On Friday, we have a Real Men, Real Talk teen edition where we talk with young men and young brothers about different things that they may be going through, mental health and things of that nature. And that is also followed by a special school mural unveiling that we do every year at one of the schools, Emerson Middle School, which is Brother Alonzo Terry is the principal over there. Coming up on Saturday, we have a college fair, a college resource fair at Henry Ford Health System, along with our community service project that will be down at Huntington Place. Then on Sunday, we followed up there with our ecumenical services down at First Baptist Institutional Church, and followed by a fellowship luncheon after the service. But our main thing that we do is on Monday, January 20th, where we have our community service event at Dawson Middle School. We bring in all the kids from that go to that school. We sit down, we talk to them and give them all the information that they need and education on various things. And we follow that up with a celebration down at the Charles H. Wright Museum. Once again, we get involved with the community, and then we follow that up at the Alpha House with a MLK dinner. We invite everybody back to the house, and we just celebrate our brother Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. That's pretty much our full weekend. So I'm gonna turn it over to you, Cliff.
Next, we have Brother Trenton Clark. Go ahead, Brother Clark. Sit right here.
Good evening, my brothers. Good evening. So they didn't really say a lot about what we really do here at GL. We have a lot of fun. We eat a lot. We drink a lot. And so because of that, we have a need to focus on the health of our brothers. So we have started this year an immense initiative to get our brothers healthy. So we started with this health and wellness committee that's broken up into 4 sections. We have fitness, where we are showing our brothers how to get in shape on many different ways. We're showing them boxing, we're showing them walking. We have an alpha walk at the first Saturday of every month, where we partner with one of the area chapters, Sigma Delta Lambda. Shout out to Sigma Delta Lambda. And we get in different areas and we walk. We have achieved over 200,000 steps so far for our brothers. So we're really trying to push this narrative of being healthy. In that fitness committee, we are showing different ways. Next month on February 22nd, we're showing how you can get in shape by boxing. We have a brother in our chapter who is a boxing instructor. He's phenomenal. He's going to show how you can use boxing to get in shape. Our own general president, your GP, all of our GPs, Mark Tillman, is going to lead our biking initiative. For those of you who know our GP and know about him, he loves biking. It's a passion of his. And so he's going to lead our biking initiative over the summer. We have yoga coming. That's just one section of the committee. The second part of the committee is mental health. We are partnering with our young brothers in the college chapters because, as you all know, young folks these days, this Gen Z, they are all about mental health, and we are all about it. And so we are partnering with them. We're creating a lot of events that some we are going to do locally, some we're going to take national. You're going to hear a lot from Gamma Lambda in terms of mental health in the coming months. The third initiative that we have is nutritional health. So we're going to show you how to get in shape with exercise. We're going to get you moving. We're going to take care of your mind. And then the next thing that we're going to do is show you how to eat and show you how to cook the food. We have quarterly events where we're showing brothers how to cook food. We're showing them how to get the nutrition that they need in their bodies from vegetables, how to read labels, how to grocery shop. We're doing all of that through our quarterly nutritional health initiatives, headed up by, of course, my son, Sam Bullock. Shout out to Sam Bullock here in the city. And then our last initiative, or second to last initiative that we have with our Health and Wellness Committee is education. We're going to start having intense webinars where we get into the crux of what is happening out here with nutrition, with discrimination, within our health system. We have a great brother Jason Rashad, who has a phenomenal story. He's literally a walking miracle. And he is going to take us through education on different levels in terms of the health system. What do we look out for when we go to the doctor? What should we be looking for when we get our lab results back? There are a lot of things that are showing up on African-American males' lab reports that should not be there. Tune in for that. I'm telling you, it's fascinating. And then the second to last thing, or the last thing that we have going with our Health and Wellness Committee is this diabetes program. We have earmarked a special time for our brothers in the chapter who suffer from diabetes and pre-diabetes to have a personal one-on-one coach that can take you through a year-long program that focuses on your nutrition, focuses on your mental health, focuses on all of the personal things that we don't want to talk about, such as ED. And I'm gonna leave it right there because we don't talk about that. But in this session, they talk about that in depth. It's a year-long coaching. You get a personal coach, and this is called the Men's Room. We are partnering with the Urban Health Resource, who is here in the city of Detroit. And they have done some phenomenal things across the country. And we're partnering with them to get our brothers on the track to beat that disease. It's one that you can beat. We are taking all the initiatives to look out for our brothers and their health like you've never seen before. This isn't just a health fair. We're not just having people come through and take blood pressure screenings. We're going inside of the situation and we're showing our brothers just what they need to do. And that's just year one. Because after we get our brothers together, then we're going to take it to the community. All of these initiatives that we have, we're going to take it to the community. We are right now producing a quarterly newsletter just for brothers called the Alpha Health Advocate. And that was named by our brothers. And we're just going to have the first 4 issues this year just for brothers only. But next year in 26, we're taking it to the community. We're not going to stop just with our 300 plus brothers here in Gamma Lambda. We're going to take it to the Detroit community, and we're going to make sure that Black men are as healthy as they can be. Alpha is taking it to the next level, guys. Alpha is doing what they need to do in Detroit, and Gamma Lambda is at the head of it. Y'all need to get on board with us.
Love it.
See what we doing, baby.
Love it, good brother. Appreciate that. All right, let's go back to the screen. All right, that's beautiful. Let's go back to ATL. What you got up there, ATL? Your mic's not good. Mike, something's not right. Sounds not good. Try something. All
right, we're here in Atlanta, Georgia. We partying. Smoking. We're having beverages. I want to recognize what we're doing in Atlanta, Georgia. We partying right now. So I want to get them out the way so we can continue partying. Right? So I want to introduce the brothers from Atlanta, from the Marietta chapter. That's here in Atlanta, man. No China Fish Pratt. You got Brother President right here. Go ahead, man.
All right, thank you. My name is Charles Dickerson. I'm the president of Alpha Phi Alpha Lambda. We're part of the Cobb County Alphas, which is headquartered and based out of Marietta, Georgia. With me, I have immediate past president, Dr. Curtis Cheeks. We have current vice president, Brother Adolphus Drain. We have also a new neophyte that we just brought in 2 months ago, Brother Monty Bumpers. And we also have a brother that we're going to introduce to you a little later. His name is Brother Jason Woods. We're in the process right reclaiming him. So he's already committed to joining our chapter and paying dues once we get off camera.
Oh, doing our camera.
On behalf of our chapter, thank you for having us. I'd like to turn it back over to Curtis Cheeks, but We were recognized for having 38 reclaimed brothers last year, during the last year's term when Dr. Cheeks was over the chapter's president. And I'd like to turn it over to him so he can talk about some of the things that we did as a chapter to encourage him.
Oh, we just lost the sound. I don't know what happened. Okay, back. No, in and out, in and out. You're off sound now. No sound, no sound. No sound. No sound, no sound.
No sound. No sound. It's a hill. We cannot hear him.
No sound in ATL. No sound in ATL. No sound.
No sound.
Mike, say that again, Mike. No sound. No sound. You gotta unmute. Mike, you got both of you. Mike Jones, you got both sides.
Can you hear me?
Let's go back to Detroit for a hot second. Then we're gonna come back to you. Let me go back. Harry Todd. Let's go back to you very quick. We're trying to get Atlanta to get this sound correct. Go ahead, Brother Todd.
Thank you, brother. I also wanted to say that with GL, we just recently received a federal grant for $200,000 for repairs and necessary other.
Can you hear us?
Who's that?
We good?
It's Atlanta, man, but go ahead, Todd.
Okay, you're good. Hold on. You're good, ATL, but go ahead, Todd.
Okay, thank you, brother. The reason I brought this up because it's a federal ARPA grant that, that even though the window's closed, but it's a testament that we have brothers in our chapter who are scouring the internet and finding out the ways to be innovative ways for us to get money on a grant basis. And, we're an open book. Other brothers who have historic homes or offices, I think we should get together and work together and figure out more ways we can utilize our resources and get grants. And I have a brother in our chapter here who has a dynamic voice, and he's going to just bring it to you. Go ahead, brother. Brother, turn away. Go ahead. Say something, brother. Get behind. Come on.
Greetings, brothers. They want me to sing y'all a song, so I know the road hasn't always been easy. A constant struggle from day to day. Somehow we've overcome the burdens in our way and continue the legacy of H5. I'm pressing my way, pressing my way to the light. I'm pressing my way, pressing my way to the light of A5.
All right.
I love my
All right.
That's some Detroit stuff. We're in Motown, baby. Hey, come holler us in March for the Midwest region, all right?
All right. Go ahead, Mike Jones.
Alright, we back in Atlanta, man. So we got a situation, right?
All right, I don't know if we got anybody in the weight room. We'll get ready to run to 8. So go ahead, ATL. Let's bring in IT. Let's bring in CP. Let's go back through. That's not working. That sound's not working, ATL. Mike, let me hear your voice right quick, Mike. Mike. Nah, we can't really hear y'all. We cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. Can't hear you.
Hey, Brother
Can't
Robinson, are
really
we up
hear
next? By any chance?
you. Who's next?
Yeah,
Who's
this
that?
might be.
CZL, Dominican Republic.
Yeah, Dominican Republic. ATL, we got to hold for a minute. We still trying to get your sound straight. Let's go to DR.
Good evening,
You know
good
what?
brothers.
Let me bring GP in. I don't know if GP is on the backside. If he is, let's make sure we bring him in. He's coming back through. And make sure y'all brothers got some questions for GP if he's there. Go ahead, DR.
Greetings, good brothers. Can you hear me?
We can.
Okay. Buenas noches. Greetings from the Tau Zeta Lambda chapter, the 978th house of this great fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. As of July 17th, 2021, we have 25 dynamic brothers. We've reclaimed 3 brothers in the past year. Our reclamation chair is Ronaldo Polanco. With me is Miguel Rodriguez, who is the Florida District Alumni Brother of the Year. Greetings. Anytime, you guys are more than welcome to come down to Santo Domingo or any other place in the Dominican Republic and reach out to us, and we will show you the ropes. We've had 2 retreats, one in 2021 and one in 2024. We with a wonderful golf tournament that was used to raise money for our scholarship funds. We've given out 3 college scholarships, and we're in the process of working with the different colleges on the island. We have adopted an elementary school, Pituca Flores, which we fixed their roof, and we gave them new chairs and desk.
Nice.
We also supplied sports equipment to the school. As you know, Dominican Republic is the island of baseball. So we've adopted 2 little leagues. We're trying to do that once every 2 years. And we supplied them with equipment. They are used equipment, but as you know, any equipment in the Dominican Republic for baseball is definitely welcome, gently used. We also provided another elementary school with basketball equipment. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out for me. We are trying to grow the chapter fervently. Brothers they're made from all over the United States, working on making brothers on the island next. Welcome, Miguel Rodriguez. A few words, please.
Yeah, brothers, thank you, Brother Robinson, for this opportunity. Shout outs to everybody. Goodwill is the monarch of this house.
ATL, I think come on, ATL, you gotta mute. ATL mute. ATL mute. Thank you. Go ahead, Dominican Republic.
Yeah, I was saying thank you, Brother Robinson, for the opportunity. Brothers, when you come over here, just reach out to us. We're in Santo Domingo. Anything you need, Goodwill is the monarch of this house.
Yes, sir. Beautiful, beautiful. IT, we got Oklahoma in the background we need to let in. There it is.
All right, here we go. Can you hear me?
DR, let me make sure DR is finished, though. I want to make sure DR is good. Go, DR, you still talking? You're on mute, Dominican Republic. You're on mute.
I just want to give a sincere shout out to the brothers of Puerto Rico, our neighboring country of Haiti, and the brothers of Panama, brothers from the Virgin Islands, and brothers from the Bahamas, 06. Good brothers. Thank you for the opportunity. Much love.
Love you, brothers down there. We appreciate you, good brothers. Stay on. Like I said, GP is going to come back on in a little bit. Give brothers a chance for Oklahoma to have a few words. Who else is supposed to be on? Brothers been running together. Who else we got? We got Dallas, Fort Worth. We're trying to get on here. Mike Jones, make sure you hit up St. Louis. St. Louis, we'll come back to you after. Let me go back to you. Now that we at least got Oklahoma in the screen, ATL, let's see. Do you have your sound corrected? Let's see.
All right, cool. Can you hear me?
Choppy, but I can. It's not as clear, but I can hear you now at least.
Okay, well, hey, we're gonna be real quick.
Go for
Real
it.
quick. Hey, real quick. All right, we're with the Cobb Alphas. Several things that we've done to improve our reclamation retention is that we've had events centered around major sporting events, such as the SEC Championship game, the NFC AFC Watch Party, and we've also had events around the Super Bowl. So we've done things like that to improve our numbers. Another example we've done is we continue with having our meetings via Zoom and in person. So that has been great at improving and keeping our numbers up. So we've gone from a chapter with maybe 50 brothers to now up to almost 125 brothers over the past 5 years. So we've done a great job, and I'm going to turn it back over to our president here. Before we get back to the president, we have a reclaimed brother here.
Hey.
Listen, right? Hey, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You reclaimed?
Yeah, come on, bro. Talk to us.
Hey, Jason Woods.
Yeah, what's going on, Frat? Hey, man, Jason Woods, actually originally from Theta Gamma, Follow 2, University of South Florida. I was asked, why did I come back, or why am I trying to be reclaimed? Not trying to be reclaimed, man. I've always been part of the fold. I just have been off the fold, I guess you would say. So thankful to come here to this event tonight and enjoy this time with the brotherhood, and looking forward to doing more.
Brother, that's what it's about. You're what we're about, good
There
brother.
it is. All right, we're going to get into chapter president, and then I'm going to say my last words. I'm going to log off for a second.
All right, all right.
All right, thank you. Again, my name's Harold Dickerson, and again, we're part of the Atlanta Metroplex area full of Alpha chapters. Again, we're planning on doing a lot of the same activities that we did last year, this year, in terms of the watch parties, First Fridays. We're working very hard with the MPHC of Cobb County as well in terms of supporting other organizations as they support ours, and that helps attract brothers also. One of the things that we want to do in the future is to better document our process. So right now we're having a lot of success, but we want to make sure that for continuity's sake, we document it well so that we can continue our processes. And I guess with that at this point right now,
Want to introduce Brother Drain?
Brother Drain.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Hey, again. All right. Thank you, brother. Yeah, these brothers work real hard at reclamation. Right now, we have about 15 brothers in the pipeline to be reclaimed for this year. So we're hard working of them. So, continue. Hey, brothers, just go out and do your thing and try and get these brothers back in the house. Thanks again in 06.
Yeah. We're here in Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, last thing before I go to the next chapter, I want to recognize something real special. It's the Alphas of Atlanta right here. You see this?
Influence.
Alphas of Atlanta influence everything. Y'all bring up some of the members of the Alphas of Atlanta team. This is a reclamation and a retention-based organization. We raise money for kids doing the Alpha Derby. $350,000 and scholarships. $250,000 spent on reclamation and retention activities in Atlanta. Right. I want to recognize these brothers because we do the Derby and we raise a lot of money. We got Kyle Bryan right here.
Greetings, brothers. I'm with the Alphas of Atlanta, and this is a wonderful event tonight, all about reclamation, retention, and that's what we're about in the Metro Atlanta area. We have over 10 Metro alumni chapters, and we're glad to support events like this, and that's what we're all about. No chapters, just frat.
No doubt. Ty Coleman.
Yeah, brother Ty Coleman, 34 years in the fold. Happy to be here. Been representing the Alphas of Atlanta out here in Georgia. No chapters, just frat. That's what we do. A5.
So since he said 34 years, I'm celebrating 35 years.
All right, deference, yeah.
But yo, 10th anniversary of the Alpha Derby is this year. Y'all need to get your tickets right now. Tickets are on sale, alphaderbyweekend.com. It's gonna be lit. I need y'all there to support. I need y'all there to show Atlanta what Alphas do. We love y'all. We love the brotherhood. We all about brotherhood. That's it. No chapters, just frat. So y'all be there. All right?
Yeah, get a Rob.
Get a Rob.
Chin.
There it is. Robert Cunningham, the co-chair for Alpha Derby weekend. Wanted to say welcome back to the house to those brothers that are being reclaimed this evening. We love you. We welcome you back with open arms. If you're ever in Atlanta, hit us up. Make sure you the Alphas of Atlanta webpage or social media. Make sure you hit us up before you come in town. We'll set it out for you. Make sure you have a good time. All right. But between now and then, just know that there's no chapters. Just Fred, as you see here, we have about 6 or 7 different chapters represented. But we all it's not about chapters. It's about the frat. You know what I mean? So just come on back to the house, and we love you.
I love it.
8-5, man. So I'm gonna go back on mute. We're gonna have some brotherhood drinks and some brotherhood smoke. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Yes, sir. Thank you, Brother Robinson.
All right. So listen, now we got Oklahoma, and then I said Dallas Fort Worth in the house, and Brother Barnes, also Brother Barnes, Dallas Fort Worth too. So let's go to Oklahoma City. GP is gonna have to join us at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, he'll join us at 9 o'clock hour. But let's hear brothers for Oklahoma talk to us. Brother Richard Dean.
Yeah, we got one brother weighing in tonight in Oklahoma. We are snowed in, good brothers. We had hoped to be at a massive gathering, but the weather said otherwise. If you could see outside the window, you'd see snow. But no excuses. I jumped on here via surprise from Brother Garfield Dopes. I'm not putting him under the bus, but I'm just kind of backing it up over him a little bit. But I do bring you greetings from beautiful Oklahoma City. I come by way of the Beta Eta Lambda chapter here in Oklahoma City, house number 151. And first, I want to say thank you to the brothers, Brother Norbs, and whoever else that had this idea of streaming and taking away the responsibility of putting the video together.
Brother Bean was the one that made that happen the last couple of years.
Man, this is a little bit of pressure because, it was last minute. It is not what we wanted to do, but it's much better than having to edit that video. So thank you, brothers. And this is awesome. It's awesome starting from this morning to right now. So I did want to say thanks for that I no longer have to do that. And I do have my little cheat sheet here so I don't go off the rails. We'll step up our game next year and make sure that we are broadcasting live from our community center, which I am going to show you.
Yeah. Let us see.
That is our crown jewel that we're working on, the Garden Oaks Community Center, and we'll broadcast live from there and have a full show for you. And if I can, I'm going to pull up just a little presentation and tell you about some of our programs. Is it okay if I can do that?
Yeah, you can get it going. Go for it.
Is it on here? Okay. All right. I'm going to share this.
People had a difficulty hitting that present button, so I don't know if you can make it happen.
All right. Let's see.
There was difficulty earlier, but give it a shot. You the technical guru.
It's giving me. Oh, here we go. I see what it is. There we go.
Let's see. We don't see anything yet. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know. IT team, could you? I think something's coming.
Do we got?
I told you the guru. Just make it bigger. Make it presentation mode.
Okay. All right.
Bottom right. I think you do presentation mode.
So
at the bottom to the right, you got to hit that button at the bottom. You see that button right before you're magnifying it all the way at the bottom. Yep. You're getting there. Keep going. Let's just make that screen just IT. Let's make that screen the presentation screen, the main screen. Presentation screen, the main screen. Okay, when it's coming back in. Now for you, Brother Bean, you see where it says the percent that you make it bigger at the bottom right? Way down. Yep. Now move over. Don't hit that. Scroll over. Okay. Wait a minute. Keep going. That little button, that little thing next to that. There it is. That'll make it the presentation mode. It should.
Is that good?
I don't know. We gotta. You hit it. You hit that thing. Did you hit it?
I did. It's full screen with me.
Okay. All right. Well, just magnify it back to 100%. That might be too big. Back down a little. Hit that again. Hit that again.
What about there?
Back it down a little bit from the 110. Just back it down a tad.
If it is
a little bit, one more.
One more?
Hit it. All right, that looks one more, just to make sure. The minus, yeah. All right, there we go. We got the full screen. Go for it.
How's that?
Beautiful.
All right. So one thing that we were supposed to be doing tonight was we do have a brotherhood chorus, and this is one of the things that we use for reclamation. And that's what I've got put together is really to just highlight some different things that we do reclamation wise.
Yeah.
I'll hit some other highlights, but what you see there is the brothers that were participating in our Martin Luther King Scholarship Musical. We do that every year. That's been going on for several years, and we do raise scholarship money for that. Directly after that, we do participate in the Martin Luther King Parade, and we do have brothers that come out from chapters, undergrad chapters, graduate chapters. You don't even necessarily have to be active. We invite everybody, and it's a great time. Our crown jewel that we are working on right now is a school that we purchased from the Oklahoma City Public School System several years ago. And I'm sorry, I'm not a pinpoint numbers guy, but we are working on renovating it. And it is called the Garden Oaks Community Center. And this is a shot of it right here. This is where we were doing a trunk or treat. You see the top right here. This is one of the classrooms. And if you notice the beautiful bus that's shown right there, that's a bus that we just had wrapped and decorated that we will be rocking in the MLK parade coming up here shortly.
Beautiful.
So that center is, again, a crown jewel, and it allows us to do a lot of things. We run STEM programs out of it. We do rent it out to the community. We open it up for cookouts and a lot of different things. So just be prepared for us to broadcast from there next year and give you the full tour. So these are just some of the flyers from our events we do. Again, Martin Luther King Jr. Gospel Extravaganza at this time. And I think the slides not showing?
No, oh, yeah, they didn't move. I'm sorry. We got the slide number 1 was there. I'm sorry, I got distracted and it didn't click.
Okay.
On the far left. There you go. There you go. Now we're moving. Second one. Now we got the bus.
All right. So there's the bus. Garden Oaks Community Center. Everything there. I'll just do it in manual mode. Here's where we did our trunk or treat out on the grounds. We've done that for the past few years. Here's the classroom that I mentioned, and again, bus that we just renovated. And we'll be using that for different things throughout the community. We do have our Alpha Boys Institute, which is our mentoring program that we have with 2 different schools. And so we're responsible for a lot of picking up, dropping off. So we'll be able to start that again with our Alpha Boys. And we can use this bus for that, plus several other things. So we're
that bus is dope.
Very proud of that. Yeah. Shouts out
that bus is super dope.
Shouts out to District Director Marcus Clayton for designing that. And
nice.
He does his thing. I tried to get him on, but he wanted to just throw me under the bus, I guess. I don't know. No, he's a good man. I appreciate him. Shouts out as well to our chapter president, Brian Akers. He was unable to get on. We had chapter meeting tonight, so he said she asked me to come on and do my thing. So I'll keep going. Gospel Extravaganza, Martin Luther King Jr. We raise funds. We do raise scholarship funds during that program. And then our annual scholarship banquet is really a key program. And typically for the past few years, we've been able to raise over $100,000 in scholarships. for that program. ATL, we want to invite you. Our tickets go on sale tomorrow for our Kentucky Derby Day party. This is a pass flyer, but our tickets go on sale tomorrow. That has been an excellent event, and we're looking forward to having that one more time. I got to MC that last year, and it was really great. One of the events that we do use for reclamation is our Founders Day event. We have a game day, which traditionally we've watched the Big 12 game, championship game, but we've had to run for higher ground on that. So there's our Trunk or Treat. Alphas in the Park is an event that we open up to the community, and we have that at the Garden Oaks Community Center as well. This is a flyer from the last year from our Kentucky Derby Day party. We do that in partnership with the Pearls of SSO. That's what the little logo is there, and our Alpha Community Foundation is the foundation that we have we've created so we can facilitate the community center and raise funds for that. In that center, we've been able to host a lot of different events. Some of them have gone into the political realm. This is former, good Lord, this is former Councilwoman Nikki Nice, who is now one of our state senators, and she had her final town hall meeting in the community center, which we hosted. That's mad embarrassing. I don't know what's going on. Some of our initiated programs. Fonda, stop texting. That's my wife sending me stuff. Sorry. Just a few things that we do along the lines of reclamation or reactivation are our strategic planning retreat, to which we invite brothers to come out and join us before we kick off our fraternal season. And that's very successful. School for the Better Making of Men, which was a meeting that we would have right before our chapter meetings, which we invite brothers out. Of course, we invite brothers to chapter meetings in reclamation efforts, just to come and see what we're doing, come and see the center, and just take it all in and hopefully get that feeling back and want to jump back into the frat. So School for the Better Making of Men, which was a program that we would do before our meeting started, would center around different topics, and it could be anywhere from health to politics to basically what's going on in the community. And finally, this is a program, and Brother Dopes really got us rolling downhill on this, and it's the Oklahoma City Thunder program is what we call it. And this program is strategically pointed to brothers who are wanting to get back active, to reactivate, but may not have the means to do so, or may just want to latch on to a particular, just a particular committee or activity. And this gives brothers a chance to work and participate in a very helpful fundraiser, but in turn, we've got it set up to where funds can be shifted. I guess funds can be directed rather than shifted to chapter dues and also national dues. So brothers can work their way towards paying their dues totally with this program. So I'll stop sharing from there. And that's what I have, brothers. Again, I appreciate for you for
man, salute. Shout out to that buzz, man. Salute to that buzz. That buzz was dope as hell.
Appreciate that. I did want to show that, brothers. We're working hard here in Oklahoma City, and we want y'all to know that. But check us out on social media, brothers. Follow us. We love for you to check out what we have going on. We've really been blessed, and the whole state, our chapters are growing. I don't know what else to say. We're just blessed here, and we appreciate the opportunity to showcase a little bit and just be in front of our brothers internationally. Thank you.
No doubt, brother. Get on the Alpha train, get on the Alpha bus.
Good job, Brother Bean. Good job.
Much appreciated.
Yeah. Much love, brother man. Yeah.
Robinson. Brother Robinson on that. We'll go next. Greetings, everyone. This is Brother Brewer out of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex representing. Fall 1991 initiate of the IOTA chapter at Morris Brown College in Atlanta, Georgia. Just want to bring you greetings here from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We have 15 chapters in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that comprises of Dallas, Arlington, and Fort Worth. We try to do a lot of joint ventures together. Each chapter has their own major events that they put on. But since we're so in close proximity with one another, we try to do joint ventures. And some of the joint ventures that we do, we have as they do in Oklahoma, we have an Alpha Choir here where we have various brothers across the chapters that are a part of that. And we also have on every Thursday, we do a brotherhood night out where we just fellowship with one another. The brothers in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we get together, we hang out, we smoke cigars, we drink, we just fellowship. And we invite other brothers that are in the area out. We tell them that no matter what chapter you join, as long as you come back to the fold. So that's one of our major reclamation events. But we also do other joint events in Area 1 and Area 2. Those are the two areas here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Area 1 is ran by our Area 1 director, Brother Theo Tanner, and the other Area 2 director is Brother William Bernard. And with them two together, we put on a joint Founders Day luncheon. And I have Brother Tanner on to talk more about the Founders Day luncheon. Brother Tanner, please talk about the joint Founders Day luncheon that we do here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Okay, first of all, good evening, brothers. My name is Brother Theo Tanner. I am the Area 1 director here in Dallas. Yes, the Founders Day event that we put on every year is, of course, we have the unique, I think, opportunity to collaborate with all of the other chapters in the area. Like Brother Brewer has already stated, we have 15 chapters in the area. And brothers, I want you to just kind of think about that for a few minutes and kind of let that resonate with you. What does it look like to put on an event with 15 other chapters? And so we have been successful and able to do this. I think we've been doing this, since 2002. I have been on that committee in some form or fashion. That's kind of Founder Day is somewhat my baby, so to speak. I think everybody is aware of that, because I don't think we won't be where we are if we did not have those 7 young men that we call our founders, or sometimes called jewels. So I think Founder Day is the most important event as Alpha Phi Alpha that we can put on, because without those founders, as I stated, we would be nowhere. I would not be here now speaking about Alpha Phi Alpha. So we do work very hard to get that event on. We've had quite a few of the general as our keynote speaker. We've had the gentleman presidents to come down and be our keynote speaker. We've had Brother Harry Johnson came down, Brother Skip Mason came down, Brother Daryl Matthews. Brother Darrell Matthews came down in 2002, and actually at that time he was running for general president in 2002 when we had our first event there on the campus of SMU. So yeah, so it is an effort. It is a lot of work. It is a lot of collaboration, because once again we're working with 15 chapters. I have 9 chapters in Area 1, and Brother Bernard in which we work very well together. He has 6 chapters, so DFW consists of 15 chapters. And once again, brother, it's a joy for me to fellowship each year with all those chapters. We have undergrad chapters. We also have the graduate chapter. And all of us are working together to put on that program. So I don't know if anyone has any questions about that. I've asked some of the other areas about that, some of the other states about that. They say they're not quite there yet to have to put on a DFW or Area 1 and Area 2 Founders Day program, but we have been fortunate enough to do that. We all enjoy doing it. It does take some time. It does, take some work, because once again, you are working with 15 chapters. 15 chapters.
Thank you. That's cool.
Thank
you, brother Tanner. And another event that we have, which is one of our biggest reclamation events that we have here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, is we call it our Alpha Plex. And I have brother Eric Barber on, who is one of the coordinators of the DFW Alpha Plex, to talk more about that. Brother Barber, please share with the brothers of what we do here in DFW. Brother Barber.
Greetings, brothers. I'm Brother Eric Barber. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Greetings, brother. I'm Brother Eric Barber. Greetings, brother Eric Barber, spring 1991 initiate of the Eta Kappa chapter at Louisiana Tech University. I'm going to briefly tell you about Alpha Plex. Alpha Plex is actually a combined vision of Brother Calvin Whitaker, a Georgia-made brother, and myself, a Louisiana-made brother. During one of our Thursday night brotherhoods, we were sharing our visions. Calvin was sharing his vision of a signature event for DFW, and I was sharing my vision for an area-wide reclamation event. Over the weeks, we continued to discuss this with brothers on the patio, and the inception of Alpha Plex was born. After our initial meeting, we added Brother Paul Bonds and Brother William Bernard, and we've served that on the committee for the last 4 years, and we've added other brothers accordingly. So the first Alpha Plex actually took place in April of 2022. So some of the goals of Alpha Plex from the beginning, and they have not changed, was to provide a DFW Metroplex signature event that would showcase and promote all Alpha chapters, serve as a DFW area-wide reclamation event within a relaxed and informal setting, DFW brotherhood bonding beyond meetings and conventions, provide more cross-functional collaboration opportunities between the DFW alumni and collegiate chapters, showcasing networking opportunity for Alpha and Black-owned businesses within DFW, and provide an event that is inclusive of all families. This is something that's very important. We chose to host Alpha Plex on Sundays because Sunday is traditionally a family day. So we wanted to make sure the brothers were able to bring their family out and fellowship with the brothers as well as spend their time with their family. The atmosphere that we've created for Alpha Plex, we have it in an open outdoor venue. We've been fortunate to have hosted this event in a park that's actually located next to it. So it's the Brotherhood Fellowship is off the chain. We provide free food and non-alcoholic beverages. We also have food trucks. We have live music, and we purposely do not play explicit lyrics because, as I stated earlier, families are invited. We have vendors, and most importantly, each chapter is required to set up a tent where brothers can stop by, fellowship with the brothers within that chapter, as well as get information on their chapter and community involvement. This past year, I also want to say we do have armed security just in case. We want everyone to feel safe. But this past year, we adopted the thing, many keys, one house, because we believe we're made up of different chapters, but we're one house.
I like it.
So since the inception of Alpha Plex, some of the things that we've noticed is almost every chapter's events are sold out or well attended. Alumni and collegiate chapters actually came together and hosted the 2023 National Convention here in Dallas. The chapter numbers have grown. Attendance from brothers throughout Texas, as well as neighboring states, is growing each year. And as I stated, the general brotherhood is just strong.
Yeah.
So if you're in the area during the weekend of April, the last weekend of April, Alpha Flex 2025 will be held on April the 27th at Meadowmere Park in Grapevine, Texas, 2:06 p.m. to 8:06 p.m. Hope you brothers can join us.
Hey, yo, that's
Thank you,
dope.
brother.
That's real
Thank you, brother
dope.
Barber. Thank you, brother Robinson, brother Jones. We want to appreciate everything that you've done, especially this event this year going live. Unfortunately, we wanted to go live. We couldn't do it due to the weather, so we had to cancel our event. But hey, next year we will be, pending the weather, we're gonna be live somewhere. So again,
I hear you.
Anyone coming to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, come out. Check us out. The brothers of the DFW will definitely welcome you here.
Yo,
Yeah,
real quick,
bro.
real quick, Lucky. You know what I'm saying? Before we leave, let's talk about the Brotherhood Smoke that we created back in Vegas. Man, this is a big reclamation and retention event, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I want to talk about the emphasis and what it is when we do this smoke for the Brotherhood, man. Talk about that real quick. I left the party.
Brothers.
I left the party just for you to talk about that, right?
Right.
I bet he did.
Yeah. So brothers, as you know, myself, Mike Jones, brother Bradford, and brother Harry Todd, we are the hosts of Brotherhood Smokes. We started some years ago. First one was in Vegas. We didn't know how it was going to go, but hey, we shut down the Rum Bar in Vegas, our very first one. Second one was in Indy, had another sellout, shut down the burn out there. And then I think one of our biggest, the biggest one, especially here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, was the one we had 2 years ago in Dallas during the convention. That Brotherhood Smoke had over 2,500 brothers and guests in attendance. It was well represented. The fellowship that we have with this Brotherhood Smoke is amazing. There's a lot of brothers that have been reclaimed from this Brotherhood Smoke. And I think the idea of having Brotherhood Smokes in different areas, different conventions, it brings out that fellowship that that fire that we had when we first joined this fraternity, that brings that back. And I think having these smokes and these events like this, reclamation events, will eventually light that fire in that brother that was led astray. So look forward to Philly. We're right now we're looking at planning in Philly. So we want to see you out there, brothers in the Philadelphia area, brothers in that tri-state area, New York. One time, what up? Come out, Philly, DMV. We need you. We need you up there. Everybody, just come out and support us.
Yeah, I think that's beautiful, brother. I think one of the main things that we've been stressing on some of the other calls about this reclamation thing is that it's really, I always like to say, it's 1-to-1, right? You got to understand where a brother's at. You got to understand what a brother can contribute, because our level of commitment and what we can do may change throughout our lives, right? I might have started off as a brother who's going to show up to a meeting every single month. And now I got kids, and you can call upon me when there's a special event happening, or if I've got a heart for doing something with education, you call me for that event. Or maybe I'm a big exec and I can write you the check for a table. But understand what that brother can contribute at that point in his life and have that conversation with you. If you're talking to a brother who can write a check about where were you last month, every single month, you lost that brother. You have lost him. So I think in my opinion, what that Brotherhood Smoke does is allows that conversation, that dialogue, y'all sipping on a little something, you're toking on some cigars, and you're just having dialogue, understanding what's up with that brother. And when you have that bond and you have that fellowship and you understand what that brother's about, you know how to approach him. Hey, man, come on out. Hey, bro, we miss you. Hey, bro, and that's what it's about. The brotherhood fellowship. This is just some type of vehicle, bro, to help us just fellowship, right? There ain't nothing super special about 1-9, in my opinion. It's the opportunity to fellowship across borders and chapters.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
What's it about?
So I at the end of the day, brothers, you know what I'm saying? The brotherhood smoke, man. What we're doing tonight is all about brotherhood, man. I know there's a lot of politics involved in the Alpha. I know it's a lot of back and forth in the Alpha. I know there's a hot debates on the convention floor, but we can't forget what brotherhood is. Brotherhood comes before all of that. That's what the founders wanted. They wanted a brotherhood. So we can never forget what we are. We're a brotherhood. Brotherhood before anything else. And we focus on the brotherhood.
The work will follow.
Focus on this reclamation event that we're doing tonight, and also retention. Retention is very, very key.
Yes,
right?
sir.
We
You
got to keep them, brothers. We got to keep
them.
You know what I'm saying? And we actually, brothers, we have to select the right parties or the right candidates to join this fraternity as well. You know, we gotta make sure the right people. You know, so again, you know, this is what it's all about tonight, man. It's about brotherhood. Brotherhood before anything else.
Yeah.
So man, I appreciate, Lucky and being on the call tonight down there in Dallas. We had a great time. I just sat back and watched the video, especially our past general president. He was having a very, very, very good time.
Excellent. Brothers, we're hoping GP's gonna come on in a minute. So I want Indiana. I think I'm trying to see is still out there. We got
St. Louis
Texas.
available?
I want to stay.
St. Louis is here.
St. Louis is in the building.
St. Louis is
about
here.
to be in the building. So I just want to hold on for a minute. GP hopefully is going to get on at 9. It's 8:59. I want to give y'all a chance to holler at GP if you have any questions. I'm just going to tell you the way he's been doing. He's been on a lot throughout this day, man, committing his time, which we appreciate because he's a brother's brother, and he wasn't about making some canned video. He was about I want to be accessible to the brothers. So if you brothers have some questions for the good brother, I see somebody flash 007 drop something in about effectiveness of reclamation and retention. We can see if GP can answer that. And I know he's trying to get on a little bit around 9. I'm gonna try to hit him a text, and he's here for y'all, bros. This GP is about the work of what y'all are doing, man. We had all day long. We've talked to Japan because there's some people just got on and don't know what went down earlier today, Mike. So let me tell y'all real quick, little advertisement what we had go down today, and y'all be able to watch the streaming on YouTube and and Facebook. But we talked to Korea this morning.
That's right.
They had it on and popping. I don't know what's up with my horrible video. Sorry about that. We had Korea on and popping. We had Saudi Arabia, United Arabs. We had Germany. We spoke to Liberia. We spoke to Ghana. We did West Virginia. And at 7, we did Bahamas, DR, Maryland, Norfolk, ATL, Fort Lauderdale. Bermuda, Panama.
Hey, I don't want to mess out, Brother Robinson. The other chapter in Africa, and Bahrain.
Liberia and Ghana. I mentioned them.
United Arab Emirates from all the
United Arab. Yes. I hit them. That's right. My bad. Definitely hit them. So, and this is just a snapshot of where we are. And I just want y'all to know, if you don't already know, this Alpha thing is about the work, and it's going on globally. I don't care where you are in the world. Where you are in the world, Alphas are making it happen. And I don't understand how you could pledge this fraternity and hear what you heard tonight about brothers making it happen across the globe and not feel like you got to be a part of it. I could not understand that. How could you got brothers across the globe putting in work in different countries?
Man, no doubt.
Be able to put in some work where you are, right in your own. Nobody asked you to go across the globe. Right in your neighborhood, put in some good work, brothers. That's what we're about. That's what the founders wanted, and that's why we joined this fraternity. We're gonna look good while we're doing it.
I like that energy, Brother Robinson.
So, Brother Robinson, you giving the charge for tonight? You just gave the charge?
Yep, the charge is put in the work. Come back. Come back to the house. I tell you this. It's like biblical, like the lost sheep, right? The lost son. God don't ask no questions about where you've been. That's not even the question. The only thing that you say is welcome home, bro. Tell me how you want to get in and fit in. That's the only thing we got to say.
Welcome home. How was the
No
bed?
We've
How was the
always been
bed?
here.
Welcome home.
Alpha is always going to be here. We want you to be a part of it. Come home, bro. Just tell me what you want to do, and let's get the work done.
Quick
And then we're
question.
going to smoke some stogies afterward.
Hey man, I love it. Hey, quick question: is the general president on yet?
Yeah, I don't know. IT, please let's see if we can get him in. And I tell you that I know LA is getting set up. So we definitely want to hear from them brothers. Hope y'all definitely stay on to hear from the brothers in LA. Despite those fires, bros, if you don't know what's going on in LA, there's these I don't even want to call them brush fires because it's serious fires, and people are being displaced. My LB, shout out to my brother James Flowers, my LB, Fall 13 Delta Lambda, and he's out there with his family, maybe relocating to Vegas. But brothers from LA are committed to getting on, man. They're having a little thing at 9 o'clock. Also, LA time. It's only about 6 LA, but LA time, reaching out for prayers. And this is what we do, bros. We support each other. We love each other. We fellowship. And that's what it's about. So GP hopefully is going to get on in a few. I'm going to hit him up. And
hey, I want to take a point of personal privilege, brother, co-chair, real quick.
Hit it, bro. Hit it.
Yeah, because I left the party so I can really introduce this party.
Big up to that. Big up to that.
Yeah,
the party.
yeah, I left the party. I want to bring St. Louis on.
Yes.
I was born and raised
St. Louis in Indiana.
Yep, I was born and raised in St. Louis, Missouri. I was made 30 minutes from St. Louis, Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville, Iota Pi chapter. We celebrated our 50 years this year, right? I want to bring on a brother that I've known since I crossed those sands almost 24, 25 years ago, right? This next brother I want to bring up, man, it's a past chapter president of his college chapter and the St. Louis graduate chapter, right? He's on the committee for the 40 under 40 selection. This is a brother's brother, man. He's traveling around the country, giving speeches and talks to college students. Very successful brother in St. Louis. Every time I go home, you know, I hit him up. He say, "Hey, Mike, where you at? Hey, we pulling up wherever you need to be at, bro." You know what I'm saying? He's not. He ain't come to my chapter, but he's my brother, and I got a lot of love from him, man. Brother Marcus, are you online, man?
Mike Jones, what's going on, brother?
Hey, man, St. Louis in the house, man. Hey, STL, let's go.
Yes, sir. Brothers, I just want to welcome you guys to the house that Epsilon Lambda built. As you can see right now, it is ice cold out here. But Epsilon Lambda chapter in St. Louis, Missouri, founded December 3rd, 1919. And a couple of weeks ago during our Founders Day, we received a proclamation from the city of St. Louis for 105 years of service to the St. Louis community. Now, I see some of y'all got big parties going on. You got all kinds of stuff happening. Unfortunately, with the weather, we're going to do it a little bit different. One, I wanted to give you my story because we're talking about reclamation, you're talking about reactivation, and you're talking about how to stay active. When I went to college at Arkansas State University, I didn't know anything about the Greek world. In fact, my father was a Q, and my grandfather, he was an Alpha. He pledged at Kent State in 1933. But a big part of why we're successful today and why I'm successful today is because of the brothers in my college chapter. Brother Derek Hughes, Carl Hayes down in Little Rock, Greg Gumby, Philip Roll down in Atlanta. And what I saw was the brothers were doing things on campus. They won the Black Student Association Organization of the Year. They beat the white fraternities as top frat on campus. The graduation rate was the highest of all fraternities. The parties were live. They won all the step shows. It just went on. And then what I did was I took that and I saw Martin Luther King, Thurgood Marshall, W.B. Du Bois. I saw some heavyweights, and that got me interested. And what I thought was, I owe it to them, not the other way around. They don't owe me anything, but I owe it to them to make sure that they understood they made the right decision by bringing me into the house. And so that's all I've done when I've worked in Alpha is try to figure out what I can do to add value. Where there's value to brothers like Mike Jones, who he said I've known since day one, that's right, or whether it's the chapter or anything. And so here in Epsilon Lambda, this is the side. If any of you have been to the house in St. Louis, you know what goes down in here. We do
Oh
have
yeah.
Brotherhood smokes. We do have a little bit of motor oil over here for the brothers if they want to partake in that. So welcome to St. Louis. Anytime you brothers are around or in town, or if any of you brothers have already been here, you know what it goes down up in here. So this is where we get a lot of stuff done. One of the things that we do that we are proud of in this chapter is our mentoring program, our AMP program, which is an acronym for Alpha Mentoring Program. It is run by two very good brothers, Brother Keenan Morrison and Brother Dr. Aaron Willis. They meet every other Saturday of the month. Right now, we have somewhere around 50 students, 50 young men in our AMP program. And the things that these brothers do with them, guys, it's amazing. They take them on field trips. They take them to corporations. They do workshops with them. We bring in guest speakers. That is a very good program that these brothers have been in charge of for several years, and it is very effective. It shows these brothers what it's like to look at alpha men and see successful men doing big things in this city. And so when I ended up graduating and coming to St. Louis and saw Epsilon Lambda, as a brother, I didn't wait for anybody to invite me in. I didn't wait for permission. I saw what was going on and I just said, how can I be a part of it? What are you all doing and where do you need help? That was the two questions I asked. And just a matter of time before I got ingrained and saw what things were going on. Another thing that we do for reclamation and to make sure brothers are engaged, we have a lot of athletes in our chapter. We've been playing basketball on Sundays. Brother Dominic Lenoir opened his gym. We probably hooped for 25 years straight every Sunday. And if brothers come to town, we would invite them out. Just come out. If you play basketball, come hang out with us. We also have a chapter softball team. That's on the fun side. But our softball team, we have a D9 tournament every year. We just finished the 4th year in a row winning the D9 tournament. We beat the Kappa so bad, they don't even want to play anymore. So this year we beat the Sigmas, the Qs, and the Masons. And we have our 4th paddle hanging on the wall right now. But again, I wanted to show you this room first, but the most important room that we have is on this side. Why? Because this is where we handle business, brothers. As you all see, the business of Alpha is the most important thing in Alpha. So we owe it to ourselves as individuals to learn the business of Alpha. When I became chapter president, I did 4 things. 1, I read our chapter constitution front to back. 2, I read our district constitution. 3, I read the regional constitution. And 4, I read our national constitution. Because again, I felt I owed it to the brothers to do the right thing, know what the heck I'm doing as chapter president, know what things I have, I can authority I can do, what I can't do, and know the business of Alpha. And so that's what I wanted to do. At the same time, we have brothers around this chapter like Brother Wayne Harvey, General Counsel for Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity. I listened to the senior brothers. I'm not going to call them old heads because after 34 years, you could probably call me an old head, right? Shut up.
Yeah,
But
you old
anyway,
head.
the senior brothers, they are an endless oasis of information. And what I've seen in chapters around the country is they kind of push the senior brothers to the side. Oh, we don't want to hear what they got to say. We don't want to hear what they're doing or talking about. But trust me, the reason I'm still here today is because these brothers have instilled a lot of things in us. One of the things that we do every quarter is an Alpha Power Lunch, brothers. Once a quarter, we pick a location in the city and we just get together and have lunch. We invite brothers that may not come down to the Alpha House that much, or we may not see a lot, but these brothers are around the city and we pick it regionally around the city. Different brothers work downtown. Different brothers may work south, east, west, etc. So that power lunch, and it doesn't have to be a formal thing. It's simply brothers getting together and having lunch and talking about what they do. Some of the brothers may be new to town. We invite them out. That gives them a chance to let us know they're in town. What do you do professionally? What's your family life like? Where are you from? At the same time, it gives them a chance to find out who we are, what we do. Come on down to the house. These are some things that we're doing. We also have our Gateway City Derby party as well, a very big event. We partner with our chapter right across the bridge, less than 5 miles away, Delta Epsilon Lambda, East Side.
what's happening?
That's right. That is actually Mike Jones's grad chapter when he was at Alpha Phi. And so Good brothers. We partner with them because, again, when we partner, we can get bigger turnouts, bigger groups. It's an incredible event. We also give what we call a Paragon Awards. It is an event we do with the AKAs. We give out awards to local St. Louis community leaders, and it's also a fundraiser. So that's another way to make money. Okay. We have another event. Our Founders Day, which I'm in charge of, has a recipe. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Brotherhood Smoke. Once again, this year, we had well over 100 brothers in our house for our Brotherhood Smoke. Saturday morning, we always do community service. Whatever it is, we go to children's home. This year, we did Project Alpha. We had about 80 students at Project Alpha this year. It was very successful. Saturday night, we do our big Alpha party. That is purely a party, fundraiser, etc. We had another amazing venue this year, and it was a great success. And Sunday, two things. One, we pick a brother. We have a lot of brothers in the city that are pastors, which I'm sure a lot of you do as well. We pick a church to all go to, and then our awards gala, our black and gold ball, whatever you want to call it, is done on that Sunday. There's a method to the madness. We have that recipe. What we used to do with the Brotherhood Smoke is recreate the original meal from our history book. And that was a good time. And so now brothers are kind of leaning more towards a potluck or just bringing food. But those are historic things that we did to make sure brothers appreciated our Founders Day. I heard a brother earlier talk about how important it is. We also at times wear our jackets, our Alpha jacket with the crest on it, because we only have Founders Day one day a year. So if we can't treat our own Founders Day like it's special, like we put it on a pedestal, then what are we doing? So we make sure that we do something like that. Also with the fraternity house, we have had partnerships. We partnered with the Delta Sigma Thetas, and we had a scholarship party. We had over 400 people in this house. Another thing that we did was we have one of the biggest Super Bowl parties. The news channel news and all that come down, and we've had parties in here for Super Bowl. A lot of the stuff we have to recreate since COVID came and went, but we are on the right track. One of the things that I want to do right now is I brought in a special guest. This is our current newly installed chapter president, Brother Ken Nutt.
What's up, brother?
One of the reasons I wanted to bring this brother in is because we're talking about reclamation, etc. My signature is on his shingle.
Yeah.
This has been 13 years to get this brother who is now leadership in this historic chapter. I was 58 president. You are 66 chapter president. So let them know a little bit about why you stayed active. What was that?
Real quick, Ken Nutt, you're related to Maurice Nutt, right? Father Maurice.
Yes, I've heard of him.
Hey,
Yeah, that's my uncle.
So you know we cousins, right? You know
Exactly.
that's my mom's best friend, right?
He told me, bro. Yeah, I got to meet you next time you come to St. Louis.
Yeah.
But,
I'll let you know when I get back home, man.
I appreciate that. As Brother Creighton said, it's been a lifelong thing for me to become an Alpha, and I had that fire and desire. I wasn't able to do it in college, but as soon as I joined, and as Brother Creighton said, he was my chapter president when I crossed. So I, respect this man a lot, respect his brother a lot, but he, showed as far as we came in Epsilon Lambda that they opened us with open arms. But I've also had that vision and desire and that passion to uphold the mission and the aims of the founders. So that is something that is instilled in me. I want to try to help with the reclamation and get brothers just as involved and just as excited about being an Alpha as I was while I was online and getting to that point and first seeing that light. So brothers, I'm excited to have this opportunity to speak to you all and look forward to, continuing the efforts and hearing some things that you guys are doing and trying to make sure that we all grow as an organization.
And one of the things, brothers, that was important, when he came in, I immediately made him a delegate at the regional convention. So I got him active immediately. And here he is still here 13 years later. So that's what we have to continue to do, is embrace the brothers. A lot of brothers want to come back to the fold. And as mentioned earlier, there could be a million reasons why a brother is not active financially or committed, etc. I'm more concerned with sweat equity. When we meet brothers around the city all the time, I don't ask them to bring a check. I need you to come down and just see what we're doing. If you see value in what we're doing, guess what you'll do? You'll bring the check. But it's more important to me to get bodies, because how many brothers do we know that love writing checks but never show up? So when we have an event to go to representing St. Louis community as Alphas and we only get 4 brothers to show up, I would rather have bodies and sweat equity more than anything else, because we can always make money, brothers. As you all know, from all the great things you guys are doing in your chapters, there are always ways to make money. We are business people. We are alpha men. That's what we do. The other thing is we incorporate the successful brothers we have around the city. If you ever fly into St. Louis Airport, the CFO at the airport, Brother Antonio Strong, is in this chapter. 85% of the restaurants that are owned in the airport are owned by a chapter brother, Brother Daryl Jones. We have brothers that are judges. We just had one of our brand new brothers, Brandon Williams, appointed the president of Boys and Girls Club of Greater St. Louis. Brother Lathan Ferguson, he runs St. Jude. So we got brothers all over the city that are doing some big things. We use these brothers, we incorporate them, we partner with them, we support them. We do everything that we can to make sure they understand the value of being a brother. All right. And that's what we just want to continue to do. If any of you are ever in the St. Louis area, don't hesitate to reach out to one of us, drop by, come check out the House of Alpha. We got some motor oil on the other side for you. And I can't say some of the other stuff that we might do. Come see it for yourself. Just come on through, brothers. All right. Mike Jones, turning it back over to you, brothers.
Man,
Great. What up?
What's up, brothers?
Hey, that's beautiful, St. Louis. And the Vegas is in the house. We got Brother Metellus is getting ready to hop on for us, our general president once again.
Oh, that looks good.
And this is beautiful, Brother Metellus.
Nigerian brothers, we always need a
I don't
little
know if you were
extra.
able to hear.
Okay.
I can hear you, brother. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, brother? Can you hear me, Brother Robinson?
We can hear you. I was just gonna say we just got a beautiful tour of what they're doing in St. Louis. I don't know if you.
I heard him. I heard him while I was backstage. That's the brothers in St. Louis are doing amazing work. I know the weather's not too nice out there right now, but we appreciate you, brothers. I wanted to give a shout out to all the brothers out for the work that you're doing and keeping brothers engaged. And you're absolutely right. It's more than just about writing a check. It's about we need brothers to do the work of Alpha, and I really appreciate not only the 1-9 reclamation and that reactivation day, but I want to especially spend a little time today taking a couple of questions, remembering that this is a public space, but I also want to make sure that brothers feel the opportunity to talk to their general president with a couple of questions. Brothers, Brother Robinson, do you have any questions that brothers might have?
I know one brother had a question early, and I told him I'm gonna see if I can get back to it. It was about, and I think I struggle with this one myself. That's hard. Is measuring reclamation and retention efforts. I think sometimes it's easy just to look at the numbers, but the question was, how do you assess the effectiveness of your reclamation and retention efforts?
So yeah, that's a great question. So what I would say in general, as we are going to just kind of set a standard where we are looking for chapters to have 70% retention. So that means that year over year, are you keeping 70% of your brothers minus death, right? So if for those brothers that are staying active, and that means that if a brother leaves the chapter, he should still be active in another chapter. So that's the first measurement of retention. The second measurement of retention is the brothers that you reclaim, are they staying active 2 years later? So we'll be measuring that, and those will kind of be goal sets, right? We also have to remember that no two communities are the same. So those goals are based on just a general statement. Where there's chapters of 10, 12 brothers, that 70% looks different from a chapter of 200 brothers. So we really need to focus on keeping brothers engaged. And then the other part of that too is making sure that we give brothers the tools, either electronically or from that will help get them there. So those are really the goals. And I hope that provides the clarity that you were looking for, Robinson.
Yeah, that was somebody else's question, but I think that's great. That's a great explanation. Any other questions for GP? Come on, you got him. You got him.
Epsilon Lambda knows they got me anyway, so they ain't worried about that.
Oklahoma, they're doing great things out there. Dallas.
Oh no, that's one of the model districts out here. I want to give Oklahoma a shout out. The work that you're doing in Oklahoma is awesome, and I wanted to give you brothers a shout out.
Much appreciated.
Let me say this: if you don't have questions, Brother Metellus, and you have been mentioning it about the good brothers out in LA, your general president has all day long said across the frat that we need to keep you good brothers in LA in our prayers and our thoughts. And these brothers, despite what's going on out there, committed themselves to being available and on the screen. And Brother Collins,
So
not forgetting brother from Indiana, but I want to give us a chance to speak directly to
so
the brothers in LA, GP, if you'd like, and let us know what's going on generally,
and
brothers in
so.
LA. Or GP, go ahead. I think they're on mute out there. Let me
No, I'm saying I want to tell them, brothers, that you are in our thoughts and prayers. I'm going to be joining Eta Pi Lambda later tonight for a call. I know brothers have lost their homes, but ultimately know that the fraternity, the board of directors, and myself personally, we're monitoring the situation. And when the time is available, I will go to the board to make sure that we provide the support that's needed for the brothers. Brothers, we can't tell you how heartbroken we are. But more important, what does my heart good is to know that right now every brother is safe and accounted for. We've lost a little bit, but we didn't lose you. And I just want to say that that's the most important thing. We will work to help replace those things that were lost, but we really are just praying and with you, and we are going to keep constant contact.
Thank you, Brother GP.
No doubt. Hey, Brother John President, I do have a question though.
Hold on, let's let Brother Collins.
Hey,
Let's let Brother Collins from LA. They were getting ready to talk, Brother Mike. Go ahead, LA.
All right, go for it.
You're good. Thank you, Brother GP. Yes, the situation out here is definitely serious. We're still gathering data. A lot of brothers have been impacted. A lot of families have been impacted out here. Here at the LA house, we're a central location. We want to make sure that brothers know that they can come here throughout Southern California.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
So,
beautiful.
and that's awesome because I know that just how the brothers are. I know that any brother that's missing a home, there's a brother that's going to take them in, right? And that's the most important thing. I don't want any brother. Be honest with you, I don't want any of our brothers and sisters in the community struggling for finding support. That's what Alpha Phi Alpha is about. We support our communities, but most importantly, we support our brothers. And I want to thank you, brothers, for the work that you're doing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you. For introduction, my name is Brother Londell Collins, chapter president of Beta Psi Lambda, the Grand Chapter.
Brother Collins, I know you're introducing yourself to the internet, not me. I hope that. I just want to make sure.
Oh, that's right, Brother GP. You've been out here numerous times, and we appreciate you coming out here to the West Coast.
And I can't wait to go back. I see you got good brothers around you. I want to just really reinforce that we are here to help you. We know that the situation is fluid, but whatever Beta Psi Lambda or Eta Pi Lambda or any of the chapters need, especially our college brothers, because I know they're affected too. We're here to assist. I know I know your Beta Psi Lambda has the regional vice president in your chapter, and you also have the executive director of the region. Is that Brother Allen next to you? I can tell with that big smile that's Brother Allen. Yeah. So, but we are keenly aware. I've had conversations with the vice president. I'm sorry, Brother President, but I really want to make sure that the brothers hear directly from me that we're here to support you.
Yeah, Brother Sai, what else you want to share about the good work that you guys normally do without these difficult circumstances? Tell us about what's going on in LA.
All right, well, excellent. Now, Brother Sean Allen initiated into this chapter, Beta Psi Lambda chapter in spring 2012. Happy to be here with the brothers, chapter president. Not the immediate, but the second immediate past chapter president. I served in 2020 through 2022. We also have other brothers here. Brother Dr. Loeb was a 6 times past chapter president of Beta Psi Lambda, and other brothers introduce themselves as well. But what do we do here in LA? What's really special about Beta Psi Lambda chapter is when you come to Los Angeles area and you type in Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, and you happen to be in the Los Angeles area, Beta Psi Lambda is the first chapter that pops up, right? So that's a super duper special experience for those that may want to join a fraternity and don't know what Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity is. When they come to Los Angeles area and they type that into Google, thanks to our SEO and our branding, guess what happens? They get a chance to get an experience of what Alpha Phi Alpha is in Los Angeles area. Or what if it's a brother that relocates to the area or travels to the area? Same thing. They come to the grand chapter, Beta Psi Lambda. That's typically what pops up. So we're their first front-facing introduction to the fraternity for most folks, brothers, or those who are interested in joining the fraternity. They see Alpha Phi Alpha, they typically will see us. What's special about Beta Psi Lambda is we happen to be the grand chapter. Okay?
The grand chapter.
Can I spill some of the beans a little bit?
Just a little bit. First, I want to add one thing that makes us different and unique, and it's important about Reclamation, is we stay in contact with the undergrad chapter. We are definitely close-knit with our undergrad chapter, Alpha Delta. Speaking of undergrad, I was made at Alpha Alpha chapter, AA, University of Cincinnati. So what was unique about that is I know the appreciation of staying in contact. So we want to make sure the transition also dealing with Reclamation from undergrad to alumni is smooth. So that's one big thing I wanted to add for Reclamation that's important that we do consistently.
Yeah, I love that. And it's great you mentioned that, because Beta Psi Lambda happens to be not just a grand chapter, but the largest chapter in the Western region as of today. 126 active brothers in Alpha MX. And that's just to contribute to the brothers that came before us on just engaging the brotherhood. We have brothers that are on email lists for 3 or 4 years that we continue to reach out to. We have brothers that we text, we call, continue to reach out to. We have brothers that came in through Alpha Delta and our Beta Psi Lambda members and living in Brazil, Brother Campbell, right? So we have brothers all across the region that are still members of this chapter. And what makes it feel so good is it's all about the fellowship and mentorship. Alpha Delta is one of the largest Alpha chapters at the college level. But out here in LA in the West, Alpha Delta right now is one of the largest chapters in the whole NPHC across college campuses. And so that just really, really highlights the fact that we really cherish mentorship. And these Alpha Delta brothers are amazing. So back to Reclamation, what's really special is Beta Psi Lambda has 3 legs to Beta Psi Lambda. We have our chapter, we have our Esquires, which is our Alpha Esquires Incorporated, and we have another entity, which is the Beta Psi Lambda House of Alpha Phi Nation Incorporated, which runs and operates the LA Alpha House. And so when we look at brothers coming to get involved with the chapter or the fraternity, we just simply do this. We invite them to the house on a Friday, on a Saturday, or whatever day it may be. We have a brother upstairs living right here at the LA Alpha House, who's from Atlanta, Georgia. And so it's just a reminder for brothers that are in the area. We reach out and you have the opportunity to just come and hang out at the LA Alpha House. You can go to Alpha Esquires and mentor, or you can come participate on different boards that we have. We have fun. We've done all types of different activities, brotherhood ski trips. We've done shooting ranges activities. We have a lot of fun out here in LA. We can go to a shooting range, a golf range, and ski all in the same day out here in Southern California.
And speaking of fun, yes, we do have fun. You probably can't see, but we do have a phenomenal backyard right here where we have execution and really good smoke going on. So yes, we do have fun, lots of social activities. So we want to add that as well.
Man, that's beautiful. Beautiful, LA. Like we said, man, our hearts and prayers and thoughts are with you. So definitely stay with us. I want to get Indiana on, and then we go to Vegas. Indiana's been holding on tight for a minute. Good brother. I don't know if you have any questions for GP. I want to start with that before he hops off. If you got a question for him, please make sure you get that out. Then you can tell us a little bit about Indiana. You're on mute, brother. Indiana, District of Indiana. It's all you.
Hey, greetings, brothers.
Hey, brother, how are you?
I'm doing wonderfully well. We are out here, been out since about 7 o'clock this evening. I should be off. Been out here since about 7 o'clock this evening or whatnot. Brothers have come out. We probably have been about 50, 60, 70 brothers deep. Coming and going as they see or whatnot. So it's been a great time just trying to re-engage brothers, get them reactivated or re-engaged into the fraternity, whether it's a part of our chapter here in Indianapolis, Iota Lambda, or whether it's SKL, Gamma Rho Lambda, or if it's the college chapter, just trying to get them reactivated, re-engaged in what we're doing, having them come out and get involved. So a lot of everything that brothers have been talking about on the phone, things that we've been trying to do here as well. Right now, we're just going over things that we got going on and coming up with MLK. So our wreath walking ceremony, hanging, because we do something with the city, we do something with the state of Indiana, and then we do something with the Madam C.J. Walker event center here. Madam C.J. Walker having her factory here in Indianapolis when she first built it, when she was coming up with all of her stuff. So we try to do a lot of things here in the city or whatnot and get people involved. We have a collaboration event coming up with the AKAs, Chi Chi Omega, on actual MLK Day as well, trying to feed the homeless. So trying to just keep everybody involved, engaged, and re-energized when it comes to Alpha. Iota Lambda, we've been here since 1922. So we are almost 103 years old come April. So just actively involved, engaged. Our district director, the District of Indiana, Brother Sam Young, trying to keep us actively engaged with the entire district. We have our district conference coming up the end of February, early March. So just trying to be involved across the board, get everybody engaged, and do what we do. Be brotherly and, represent 1906 all day, every day.
Hey, no doubt, no doubt.
Get those brothers to say what's up. Tell them to say what's up for a minute. If they're not.
We got our district director right here too, Brother Sam Young. So, how you doing, good brothers?
Good to see you. Good to see you, good brothers. Good to see
Good
you.
seeing you, sir.
See what y'all
Hey,
are
now.
doing. General President is on as well, listening to and seeing what you good brothers doing in Indiana. And so he's been, telling us all how he appreciates everything that you guys have been doing. And he's available for a question or two, for a minute or two longer while he's here. But the work is great that you brothers are doing in Indiana. And let me hop on and let me get Vegas to say a quick word before GP has to hop off. Vegas. They've been waiting. Is anybody? They said, let me know when I'm on. And I said, I'll let y'all know.
Really? That's what they talking about?
Said, we've been waiting. Vegas said, we've been waiting.
No doubt. Come on, Vegas. Let's go.
You're up now. Everybody paying attention. They in date fellowshipping.
Oh, there it is. They look like it's Atlanta. Vegas, what's going on?
I don't know if anybody's at the mic.
Welcome to Vegas.
Okay.
Theta Pi Lambda chapter and Sigma Psi chapters here in the fabulous Las Vegas where it goes down. So welcome to Vegas, everyone.
Welcome.
My name is Troy Thomas. I'm the Nevada director. And just wanted to welcome everybody. We are fellowshipping tonight, enjoying some dominoes, some spades, football game, and reclaiming as many brothers as we can. As you can see, just having a good time. And I'm sitting next to the district director, Brother Ken Youngblood, and he's going to say a couple of words, and then we'll turn it over.
Well, good. Everybody knows who I am, Brother Ken Youngblood from the Vegas area Theta Pi Lambda chapter. We're excited to be on this call tonight. We're doing some great things here in Vegas. We just celebrated our 60th anniversary in October. We have some great programming going here. We have an Upward Balance program that we partnered with UNLV with. It services about over 100 kids. And we go in there every Saturday to help participate in that program. We have the president of the NAACP Las Vegas chapter in the room. And he gets us involved in the community on a bigger scale, political scale, and getting information out there and also supporting Black businesses out here in the Las Vegas area. So we do a lot to partner with different people out here. We have the executive director for ACLU, Brother Atar Hasabullah. He's not here tonight, but we try to support his endeavors. And of course, our chapter president, Brother Kyle George, who is at work right now and gives, of course, his best wishes to all that are watching this evening. And we would also like to say to our brothers in Los Angeles, you are in our prayers. If there's anything the Las Vegas brothers can do to support you, we are here for you. We have family, we have friends that have lost things there as well. And so we see the impact. So whatever you need, Las Vegas has got your back. So just please reach out to us. We'll be reaching out to you. But brothers, we are excited to continue to do opportunities to reclaim our brothers here in the Las Vegas Valley. We have about 78 active brothers right now, but we know there's so many more out there. So if you're watching this tonight, or you were reached out to by one of the brothers in this room, text them back, call them back, do what you have to do, but we want to see you back here. And we know you can provide so many great opportunities as far as what you can bring to the table, as far as ideas, your leadership, just a variety of things that you can provide back to the community. And one of the things I just want to say is that here in Las Vegas, we truly believe in brotherhood. If you've ever come to a conference or a convention in Las Vegas, we are going to do the best we can to host to make sure you have an amazing time while you're visiting our city. So anytime you're in Vegas, you can reach out to any one of us. We'll make sure we take you to the best restaurants, the shows you can go to, and everything else. But that's just a part of being brotherly. So no matter if you're active, inactive, if it says AFI on your chest, we're going to support you. We're going to invite you in, and we're going to make sure you're having a great time here in Vegas. So thank you for having us be on this live call. I think we have a couple questions for our national chair about reclamation, because we would love to hear some best practices. So you guys have been on this call all day, and maybe you can share just a couple of things that you guys are hearing from the other brothers across the nation and internationally.
Hey,
go ahead, Mike.
Hey, man, look, definitely it's more about just fellowshipping than brotherhood, man. I know, we got to update the best practice format that we created. Me and Mark Tillman created that back in 2018. We got to update that, but based off the information we took from this call tonight. So again, man, we just fellowship. We do a lot of business. We talk about a lot of politics. We talk about dues. We talk about IMDP, but we're just focusing on brotherhood. What y'all guys doing out there in Vegas? Y'all out chilling, having a good time, fellowshipping, getting to know each other. That's what it's all about.
That's where it starts.
That's where it starts.
That's
and Brother Chair, is saying, hey, that's the gateway to brothers coming back into the fold and paying dues.
Absolutely. And I think, and you know what? I think to that point about the dues, I think the quickest way to get a brother to pay his dues is to not talk about the dues. That's right. When you start talking about dues, nobody wants to pay their dues. But I think when you show them brotherhood, you show them the fellowship. I keep saying this thing, and I don't want to say it's combat, but I keep saying it's a one-to-one thing. It's a brother to brother. It's a conversation. It's a fellowship. It's a brotherhood smoke. You have to understand where that brother is in his life and what he's able to do and commit. And I don't care what you can do. It's a contribution to the house of Alpha. If you can, now I prefer you not only to write a check, but if you can buy a table at my scholarship dance, you're contributing to the house of Alpha. If you can come to a meeting every month, you're contributing to the house of Alpha. If you can say, listen, bro, I'm really busy, but when you do that thing for the kids in April, you call me and I'm going to be a part of that. You're contributing to the house of Alpha. Understand where that brother is. Alpha is a lifelong commitment, but I believe how you commit and how you be a brother can wax and wane based on what happens in life, right? So I may start off and be 20 or something, and I can come to meet every single night, and I can do a brotherhood smoke and fellowship every time you have it. I may turn into my 30s. Now I've got kids. I got wife telling me I got to be home to change some diapers. Okay, I might have to be a little selective, right? Maybe once a quarter I can come out. Maybe if you hit me up, I can make some phone calls. Maybe I can come by for an hour, drop off a gift over the holidays. It just changes, bros. Maybe now I'm a big CEO and I got a lot of money and I'm traveling across the world. Maybe I'm the brother you reach out to connect, right? I need a connection. Okay, I know these 3 people. I'm going to call you and set you up with them to make sure the program runs right. So understand where that brother is in his life, understand what he can contribute, and talk to him on that level and say, you know what, brother, whatever you can give, we will take that. If it comes from the heart and you're giving her your valuable time, we will take that. And I think when you meet brothers there and you fellowship and understand brothers, that's when I think a brother feels the brotherhood, he feels the fellowship, and guess what? When I feel it, you don't have to ask me for my dues. I'm gonna give you my dues because I feel it.
No doubt, Brother Robinson. Last thought. Everybody phi on their chest. Everybody has the same phi. We're all the same.
Name A Phi.
So we're never bigger than what the fraternity is, man. So treat everybody as their equal. We're all brothers. It don't matter if you get into leadership. It don't matter if you're Neo. We all wear the same fire on our chest.
Yep.
We're all equal as brothers.
No, but I totally agree with y'all on that. I definitely agree with y'all. Not that every brother in this room would agree with you on that too. That's why they're here this evening. And that's what we're trying to continue that fire going and keep that fire lit so we can just bring other brothers in. So, brothers, we got, like I said, we got a few brothers in the room. Anybody else got anything else?
Anybody got from GP who's still hanging tight? If you got a question for him.
Oh, okay. We got a question for the General President? Anyone?
General President's here. You don't get an opportunity often.
Ask now, forever hold your peace.
Amen.
Here we go.
Make sure, realize now this is general population now, so make sure your question's appropriate for the general population.
Okay.
You ain't gonna hem up my GP.
Hey, good evening, brothers. I'm Justin Griffin, initiating Beta Zeta Lambda, but was graciously welcomed here in the Vegas chapter of TPL. So happy to be here and happy to be able to address you all and talk to you all and ask this question for you. How does the fraternity address issues of DEI within its membership and leadership structures?
So that's a great question. So two things that we've done is it's a double-edged question because we've created a special task force, the DEI committee external, which deals with DEI issues outside the fraternity. And we've now adopted a DEI internal committee that's really going to work on the diversity, equity, inclusion within the organization, not just from an employee standpoint, but it's also understanding and helping train brothers what DEI means internally in terms of the diversity of the brotherhood, the backgrounds that we come from, but also, and it's a special committee. And also how we deal with it. How can we talk about DEI externally if we're not doing it internally? So this is something that will be addressed during the weekend, during some of my presentations during this inauguration weekend. But no, I'm way ahead of you as someone that is an advocate in the DEI space. The fraternity is not only going to do it, but it's also going to train its members about what DEI looks like internally for the organization and how to speak to it externally. Did I answer your question, my brother?
Yes, sir.
Hello, brothers. I'm Brother Dr. Scales. I was initiated in spring of 2019 in Zeta Sigma Lambda in San Diego. But just like my brother here, I was graciously welcomed into Theta Pi Lambda here in Las Vegas. And my question is, what role does the fraternity play in advocating and addressing social justice issues at local, national, and global levels?
See, that's what Alpha Phi Alpha is, right? We're an organization that believes in our ability to address global, local, and national issues. However, we've got to be intelligent and strategic about it. I cannot expect the issues in Las Vegas, Nevada to rise to the level of the general organization. There are issues that you specifically know about. And so what we're going to do is we're going to develop a curriculum and training for chapter presidents to be able to address issues at the local level. That'll give you a little bit more flexibility. From a general organization level, when we talk about the United States issues, we're going to be focused on policy. As you know, as a fraternity, we cannot support candidates, but we can also let candidates know that our interests are these as policies. We want to make sure that our young children have access to good education. And we're going to look at the policies that our senators are supporting, our congressmen are supporting. And remember, we all learned that Congress makes laws and the president signs them into law. So we're going to really become advocates for that. And a big part of that too is that we're not only going to put out social statements, we're actually going to ask brothers to go to their local congressman's office and say, these are the things that Alpha Phi Alpha advocates for. From a global perspective, we're engaged with the World Policy Council, and the World Policy Council has a new chair that we'll be introducing over the weekend. But we're really engaged in terms of global issues, and we're going to talk about some of the things that we're seeing here in the United States, which include climate change, which includes access for people in the African diaspora to clean water. Those kinds of issues are global issues that Alpha Phi Alpha will support. We don't necessarily have the ability to do everything, but we want to make sure that wherever there's a chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha that you're specifically focused on the issue that's happening at that area level, but we're giving you guidance so that you're not pulling the whole organization into it, but you're allowing your chapter to be at the forefront of it. There should be no city in the United States of America that does not know the name of the Alpha Phi Alpha chapter president. There should be no college campus where we serve that doesn't know what Alpha Phi Alpha is doing and who's the chapter president of the Alpha Zeta chapter or the Mu Pi chapter in this fraternity. We need to make sure that everyone knows Alpha Phi Alphas at the local level, but from the general organization level, we'll be strategically focused on national policy. And from a global level, the World Policy Council will give us the equipment that we need to address those big issues. Did I answer your question, my good brother?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did, General President, Brother Metellus. Thank you so much for taking the time out to answer our questions this evening. We really appreciate that.
All right. Thank you, my brothers. Have a good night, brothers.
Good brothers. Thank you. Brothers in Vegas and LA, GP had to jump off, but the stream will still be on. And I'm hoping you good brothers can support maybe in about an hour the brothers from Hawaii. They're closing out tonight. You know, most of us on the East Coast, it's been a long night, but you guys, it's still early. So I'm hoping y'all be able to stick around. We can't end the Zoom, but we gotta wait till about 11 o'clock for them to come on. But that's about, what is it? It's that's about an hour and about an hour and 15 minutes. So hopefully you brothers are still fellowshipping in your area and tune on and tune back in about an hour or so. We're going to leave this feed open because we can't close it or we'll lose it. And get Hawaii on, and hopefully you brothers on the West Coast to support them and be on the screen just to, you know, holler at them and see what they're doing in Hawaii. Because, you know, the East Coast brothers going to sleep.
Hey, Brother Robinson, real quick before we log out, you know, not log out, but take a hiatus.
Not log out. You can't completely log out, IT.
Yeah, we're taking a hiatus, man. Hey, man, I want to say shouts out to you, my brother. Shouts out to you for holding it down, man. We've been on this call since 7 o'clock this morning, my brother.
Yes. Yeah, all of us. Brian Bowles, too. Brian Bowles and
Brother
good, too. Mike Jones.
Brother Bowles.
D. Bowles, you still there?
I'm still here.
Speak up, good brother. You got anything?
I do. For the brothers in Vegas and definitely the brothers in California, your good thoughts about reclamation also go with your 2-for-1. Say we're doing community service that day in the morning, but then we're going to have a brotherhood smoke in the afternoon, or say we're working out with our students and mentoring, and then we do like a highway cleanup. Try to get the best bang for your buck for a brother trying to be reclaimed in 2-for-1 activities. It always gets a chance to get that brother to talking more and say, hey, what are y'all doing after this? Well, I'm hungry. Let's get something to eat. And they found that fellowship. You build that bond, and brothers get a chance to get back into the house because you showed that courtesy and that great hospitality. So definitely want to keep those in mind that you can hit, you can knock out 2 birds in 1 stone.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I think we have a new link at the 11 o'clock hour. Brothers, I think Brother Collins, I have his number, and I think I have, first of all, IT confirmed that for me, that there is a different link for Hawaii tonight. Or is it the same link here? IT, come on and speak and let us know. I want to make sure I'm clear. Brother Collins, I think we are going to return an hour, but hold on. Let me try to get IT on here, see if they're still awake. I think we created a separate link for Hawaii, which still should be good. And that would be for you guys to get back on in an hour. Like I said, I don't think we have it is a separate link. Okay. So, Brother Collins, I'm going to shoot that to you. Hopefully you brothers will hang out for another hour or so and then get on. And brothers in Vegas, I know it's still early. You hang on for an hour. Who do I have for Vegas? Who's my contact? Brother Troy Thomas. Shoot me your I got so many I sent. Brother Thomas, shoot me your text me. Phone number. I'm going to give you my phone number. Phone number coming up. It is 443 571 0718. 443 571 0718. And I will shoot you and Brother Collins that link for Hawaii. And hopefully you good brothers, a 702 number. I see you. And you guys hop back on, man. Let's support the brothers out there in Hawaii. You probably know some of those brothers. And we'll end the night in Hawaii. And GP, I think, is going to try to come back on for a hot minute, man, just to say hello to Hawaii. I believe he's going to try to do that. And that's how we're going to end the night, bro. We're going to end the night with the West Coast taking us out. So
no doubt about that.
Enjoy the fellowship, good brothers. We got 1 hour, and we're going to take a break on our side. We can log off with this one. Facebook and YouTube, if you're still on, brothers, show that love to Hawaii. Y'all coming driving home from your East Coast events, heading back, hop on your phones, get on your laptop at home before you shut it down, and let's make Hawaii realize that we love them just as much. I think we're good. Brother Jones, don't you fall asleep.
No. I left the party. I'm almost at my house. So I'm going to log in from my desktop at the house so I can be on for Hawaii.
Okay. We could have had 10 o'clock, but we didn't realize that time difference. I was off with my time because of so we could have done 10, but next year we'll do it. All right, bros. Let's take a break. 1 hour. Brother Collins, Vegas. We'll see y'all in an hour. And for 20, 30 minutes, just to show that love to Hawaii, show that brotherhood. Appreciate you, good brothers, so much.
All right, bros.
All right. End it with a bang. Thank you.
IT, we out of here.
We out of here for the minute, for the moment. IT.
We're done. Appreciate IT.
They've been doing a bang up job too. Hawaii. Next year we're gonna put them on at 10.
Hey, Brother Robinson.
Yes,
Brother
sir.
Bowles.
We still live. We still live though. We still live.
No. Yeah, well, I know we live.
Okay.
But I just want to let you guys know, great job. You know what I'm saying? So
we pulled it off, bros. We pulled it off.
Oh yeah.
Brothers in Atlanta's two turned up. I said, I gotta go home and get back on my laptop.
I'm trying to take a picture of this great screenshot. I don't know why I can't find my camera. There we go.
No, I got screenshots. I got brothers been sending me screenshots all day of us online. So I just want to let you know, guys, great job. Great job.
Could have done it without you, brothers, man. I can't wait. I'm telling you, I just feel like Friday, all those places that kind of just did all they could do was just kind of talk, and man, them rooms gonna be full. That's the whole game plan.
Mm-hmm. That's the game plan.
We want to see everybody, and just make it happen. All right, y'all. Let's take our break.
Yeah, take a break.
Screenshot.
I'll see you on my laptop.
All right, we'll see you, and you can end this one now, good brother, and I'll send out the Hawaii link